Hello, I'm FPX and welcome back to another live stream on the internet. Today I'm going to be playing some Skywars, to be precise, Skywars on CubeCraft, because it's my favourite version of Bedrock / official Bedrock servers that has a Skywars game mode. I like it a lot, but one of the things about Skywars is it has a really short game mode timer. An average game lasts between 2 and maybe 5 minutes on the top end, and although that's a nice amount of time, some people really drag that out. They make a game last 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes because they just bunker up, and even though they know they're going to lose, they just manage to drag out the game for quite a bit. And because of this, I recently came to the realization that, like, rather than complaining at this game style, rather than saying, you know, they know they're going to lose, why don't I try and drag out a game and see how much fun we can get? Because yesterday, I did this exact same thing. It went really well. We got a game up to 28 minutes in length, and I actually had a lot of fun doing it because it's actually surprisingly hard to make a game last that long. Because, again, games are designed to last much shorter amount of times, so the challenge today is how long can we make a game last? And as always, we've got a countdown timer, which will be on screen starting now, or starting in the next couple of seconds. And yeah, we're going to see how long we can last in a single game. And honestly, hour is the goal. I think hour is, like, at first I was like, you know, that must be easy. We just got to keep on, you know, we just got to not die for an hour. But the truth is, you got to balance, like, you know, not dying versus them getting bored. Just all these different factors together. They're actually fairly tricky to balance. So our first move, we just go straight someone else. We kill them before they even finish opening their chests, and then we grab their stuff. And then we go to the center with our newfound leggings before anyone even realizes what's up, and that way we're kind of safe. So if you walk really fast to the center, you usually don't get knocked off because most people are focusing on other things, and then boom, now we've got the best stuff. And yeah, because winning a game is actually a key part of this. Like, you need to be in the control position. If you're on the back foot, it's hard to last for an hour. But if you're on the front foot, or the winning foot, or I don't know, is front foot a phrase, but you got to be on the foot that is the good foot, and then you'll be good. So, hello everyone, by the way, I'm FPX. Welcome to the live stream. Hope you're having a great day today. Again, the goal here is we're not going to have like any sniping or whatever going on. This is going to be entirely against strangers. I've set up some weird delay stuff that makes it quite hard to do so. Like, it's not a challenge. Please don't do it, regardless if you think it is possible or impossible. But yeah, basically it's just like, let's try today, and let's see exactly what we can do. And I think it's going to be some fun. So yeah, first of all, we're just going to kind of bunker down in the center. We're going to make a nice little fort around here, actually. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Make a fort in the center, and that way people have to... Yeah, actually, yeah, I'm good with that. So if we just build around here, we like make walls going around like this, then we should be able to kind of like turn this into a nice central house that we can do stuff with. So boom, that's the basic plan here, and we'll kind of play around with it as we go along. So hello everyone, how do you come up with these ideas, says Holden. Again, in this case, it really was just like, you know, I want to mix up the way I play, you know, like certain PvP minigames, because PvP on Bedrock has its issues. I think that's fair to say, and you know, like, rather than, you know, playing into those issues, one of the ways to play around them is, you know, like, for instance, the less combat we have, the better things can be. But no, it is honestly just like a kind of thing where it's like, it's fun to goof around a bit, I think. Let's just knock that guy off. You know, it's really easy. Let's just do it. And now he's actually... Oh, he didn't die. But he is because he's scared and concerned. Which is just as good as dying, as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, basically... Oh, he actually died while fighting Toy Cat somehow. I got a kill from that. I don't know why or how, but apparently I did. And yeah, we got a fully... We're basically near invincible. We shouldn't die anytime soon. Now what we're going to do is we're going to start building bridges to from the islands. Because again, here's the funny thing about this. If you didn't watch yesterday's stream, the biggest issue always seemed to be people dying while chasing me. They'd chase me around the map because I'd be running desperately from them because I don't want to kill them. And they'd end up like, in the chase somehow, they'd get, you know, they'd fall off and die. So one of the biggest concerns, one of the first things I'm going to start working on, is making it so that, like, oh yeah, if you hit me, it's so, or like, if you know, so if you chase me, then you should be safe. So we start with like a 2-wide bridge, you know, nice, big, wide stuff. And then we build like nice safety rails on the side to make it so it's near impossible to probably get knocked off. This guy is coming towards me, I think, actually. So we'll just do that right now. We'll just build our little rail. And then, side note, if we ever need to use these later, we kind of can. Yeah, he's like full on heading over here too. So in this case, I have a secondary plan as well. And that secondary plan is to get close to him. And, oh, let's see if he starts to shoot me. So we build a little thing. Again, we're going to start building our bridge, but also make it a fort at the same time. See, that sounds like a challenge for most people, but for me, it should be fine. We just... Try and get me, man. Try and get me. Oh, we do have a bow. How wonderful. So replace that with that, and that with that, and that with that, and there we go. So yeah, he's made his own one now. As long as no one gets through from behind, I should be good here. So this is the basic plan. It's surprisingly... Ooh, let's do this. It's surprisingly, yeah, hard to do. But that's half the fun, in my opinion. Like, stalling out sounds like such an easy task. But I love the complexities that came along with it. And it also gives us some opportunity to do the kind of, like, podcast of Toy Cat, you know? Want to talk about the world or history or, I don't know, currency or whatever? We can totally do that. It'll be fine. It's great. But no, I like that a lot when it gives us the opportunity to, like, kind of... bleed outside the lines. I'm not sure what the phrase is. It's definitely not bleed outside the lines. So we're going to grab some stuff, because the chest did just refill. And we're going to... Oh, you want to come over here? You think that's smart? Oh, not so smart. So yeah, we'll just knock him back a few times to scare him away. And then we'll run back to our place. Make sure we make this bridge as wide as it needs to be. Again, no gaps here. Oh, by the way, big thank you, Mommy1213, who says, can you please hit a dab? I really don't want to, but I feel obliged. So I think dabbing is the one where you go like this. Wait. It's like a... It's like you're getting something off your elbow, and you go like that. So it's like a... Wait, is that the dab? I think that's the dab, right? Yeah, you sniff your elbow, and then when you get the stuff off there, that's basically dabbing. Just for you. I hate myself now. I hope you're okay with that. I hope you're okay with the pain you have inflicted on me. So we're going to just knock this guy off. Should be... Yep, actually, you know, he survived it. That's good enough for me. Okay, actually, we are going to knock him all the way off the world, just because... There we go. Nice and easy. One less task to deal with. And I'm going to build this bridge a little bit nicer, because those two people are fighting. They won't worry about me too much. And yeah, we want to make it just nice and safe, easy to get across and around the map, so that we can never be caught. That's a key part of our strategy, and it should work just fine. Again, it feels really weird building bridges in Skywars, but that's what makes it fun. Again, to answer the guy who's like, how do you even come up with this idea? It is mostly just like, I think mixing things up and doing things that aren't necessarily intended or directed is what I've always found fun. Like, okay, this is such a generic thing to say, so if you hate me for this, I'm sorry. But, you know when people say rules are made to be broken? In the case of something like a minigame or PvP, in some sense it kind of is, you know? Like, I don't think the rule was made to be broken. I think that's ridiculous. Rules were made to be followed, you know? Otherwise we call them list of things you should break, you know? That's just a redonkulous phrase. However, I do think at the same time that even though rules were made to be followed, it is kind of fun to break them every now and then. You know, like, going outside the rules, especially sometimes when you're like, within the, you know, the fair rules of, like, we're not cheating, we're not hacking, we're just kind of playing around with someone and seeing if we can, like... I guess it's psychological warfare, really. That's a good way to put it. So, Kat, did you ever throw your keyboard or something? Says Bread Joe. No, actually, I never have, like, those rage moments while gaming, which I know a lot of people do have. But it's never been my real experience. So, yeah, that guy's coming here, like, fast. So we're gonna build a bridge all the way out from the center. Just hope he doesn't spot me in time. Going over to this guy's house. Or island. And we're going to try and get some more stuff from chests, because it's refilled. That sounds good to me. Oh, there's a cacti here we can do something with. So yeah, we'll grab Ender Pearl. Again, that's going to come in super useful. All the food we can. And let's do this. So Ender Pearl goes here. We have too many items in the hotbar. And this comes off. And this goes on. And we're going to slowly collect a Diamond Armor set too. Kind of a fun double game. Got a fly hacker in my game, says N. Senston. Yeah, it's surprisingly... It's a surprisingly big issue, having hackers on Bedrock servers, but it's an issue you got to accept sometimes. Again, I feel like the anti-cheats are getting better over time, maybe. I could be wrong about that, but it feels that way at least. So, is he going to use my bridge or not? I'm wondering. Hey there, friend. So we're going to scare them away. They're trapped on the bridge. They've got iron armor, so I don't want to hit them too much, but I want to scare them away. They're called Joe Sanderson, right? Oh, you want to team up, maybe? That's the universal sign for let's team up, right? Maybe? I'm not even sure. Okay, there we go. So, I'm not sure. Do they think there's more people alive and we could team up together? And okay, no, they're shooting back. It's good. Again, it's not really so fun if they, like, agree not to hurt me. I want it to be, like, a full-on they're trying the whole time. So, can people wish me luck on my... Oh, basketball tournament? Good luck with your basketball tournament. I don't know how you plan to keep this for 60 minutes if there's only 2 people left, says Murio app. Do you think a better idea next time is to have 2 people and try and get them to, like, not hurt each other, maybe? Actually, you know what? Chat, give me some ideas for that, because that might, like, this whole time I've just figured, yeah, get it to 1v1 and then just avoid that one guy. But maybe it does make more sense to get down to less than that, maybe? Potentially. I'm not even sure. I'm willing to take your directions on this one if you have a good idea. Because again, I think that's how you improve, generally speaking. So now we just build this gun all the way over there. Make sure we build like a backing for this bridge, just to be absolutely safe. Oh no, he's come to the center, or she. Well, they're called Joe Sanderson, but let's not be sexist. Joe can be a girl's name too, probably, if you try hard enough. So Kat, what's your favorite looking currency? Says the green trees. Let's talk about currency, shall we? No, my favorite looking currency, it has to be Canada / Australia, and now sort of the UK, like partially the UK. Because he's going to end up all over here. I can sense it. I can sense it. Oh, he's giving me... Is he offering me a golden apple? Oh, it's Jive. I read that name entirely wrong, by the way. Okay, I'm going to see if they knock me off if I just stand here. No, they're just offering me the golden apple. Like, do you not realize how Skywars works? Do they think they'll win if they do that? You know, I'm going to go over there. And we'll see how this goes. Almost there, says D-Firebug. Okay, so yeah, let me tell you why Canada has the best currency. Also Australia, also all these other countries. So I'm going to knock this guy. Okay, so I'm just going to knock him off the tower. That's not okay. We're going to take that golden apple. You know, even though I don't... Oh, wait, let's check if there's TNT down there. Because I've heard there is. Oh, no, there is. There's a whole set of chests down there that I never knew about. Oh, he picked up his golden apple. That's not very nice of him. But yeah, make sure we grab that ender pearl, which I saw go in there, as well as the diamond leggings, etc. And then we're going to try and work out what it is that causes explosions on this map. Because someone... Like, this killed someone last time. We're going to make sure it doesn't kill them this time. So, where do you reckon the TNT's at? Like, it's got to be like a trap chest in there somewhere, right? This guy needs to stop what he's doing here. Okay, so we just knock him back a few times. Convince him to jump off. Or, well, that's convincing him. It's a form. How far it can be from the Skywars area? It's a really inspecific amount. I think every map has a different number, maybe. That's the best I can tell, at least. So we're going to build a bridge here, because I'm always terrified of this stuff. And then we're going to see if maybe this is the trap chest. Okay, so that has to be a trap chest, I'm reckoning. So we run out of there, and maybe something explodes. That seemed a lot like an explosion. Yep, I was correct about that. So now we just cover the gap, and we make it impossible to get out of there. Easy, sorted. So, chat, what do we think? There's another ender pearl. Was there another ender pearl in the same chest? Oh, there was, you're right. 2 ender pearls, 1 chest. That is quite a rarity. Or maybe it's not. Maybe on this map, things are different. Or maybe we just got really lucky. I'm not even honestly sure. All I know is that this guy has the bizarre... Like, he's going back and forth between, like, trying to shoot me and not. But he's also ruining my thing at the same time, which is upsetting. You're the only non-Canadian who appreciates us, says Ember129. Oh, so the reason Canada has the best currency is it's plastic. It's mind-boggling to me, especially, like, the US, which has such a counterfeitable... Like, so many people would want to counterfeit the US currency, and they make it so easy to do. It's literally just paper. Even if you have, like, currency from hundreds of years ago, the US will still accept it. There's a lot of weird things with United States currency. Whereas Canada's, like, it's made from plastic, which is more durable, but also less counterfeitable. Like, there's just so many advantages. So oh no, please don't. Okay, so this guy just doesn't have any, like, real sense of how to do this. Which might be a good thing, but I'm scared that he'll die because he'll do something ridiculous by himself. So I'm just going to build a nice house, and I'm going to hope that he doesn't die while I do so. That's my genuine plan at this point. And we'll see how well it goes, I guess. So we'll build some more wood here, and then we'll put a stone floor after this, I reckon. With maybe some brick interiors. Exposed brick is how you say that nicely. Oh, also, these chests might have some more ender... Oh, I've got ender pearls just... I'm never going to have to not ender pearl anywhere again. RIP US. But no, it's a real thing, right? That, like, the US currency is... It's the currency that you most would want to counterfeit. Because it's, you know, like, for so many reasons. But yeah, it's the least protected against that. It seems... Okay, it's like, you know, if there's something in your house that you're scared is going to be stolen most, you put the most security on it. That's why people buy safes. But it's not quite true there. So, but no, also the US currency... Okay, so I'm sorry. I'm gonna make you feel bad here. But the US currency, it's made from, like, the cotton paper that most currencies used to be made out of for quite some time. Should we just knock him down again? Like, what? What do we even... I've got to convince him that he's fighting this whole time so he doesn't get bored. but like at the same time, you gotta get better at fighting. that's my personal note to him. So I'm just gonna build around like this. He's gonna see this intimidating fort and think, wow, this is real good stuff. But yeah, it's like a paper, but you know, people call it paper, and it's just as destroyable as paper. If you put money in the washing machine, it usually gets destroyed. That's my understanding of money in the washing machine. Tell me if you think I'm wrong, chat. But it's okay. Remember what I asked what your favorite historical event was while I was studying? Well, I passed the exam with 91 out of 100. Do Toycat streams have magical powers? I mean, now we have it pretty well confirmed that if you watch Toycat streams, you do better on history exams. By the way, big thank you to the Spook Pro for the 199 super chat. Love the videos, Toycat. Thank you very much, Mr. Spook Pro. Really appreciate the super chat, and I love your appreciation of my. You know that I appreciate your appreciation is the fun way to say that, but I entirely messed that one up. So apparently I don't appreciate it well enough. But no, thank you very much for the super chat. It's wonderful. So yeah, we're just gonna keep on going along with this. I think the person knows who you are, Toycat. I don't think the L because they're playing like they're doing things. I think they're just like a Pocket Edition player maybe, and they don't know. Like they're having the most intense time of their life. Because otherwise you'd do something. You would, you know, like I think that their whole goal there, like look at what they're doing. They're protecting themselves. And they're trying to stack up and get me from a high angle. It's just they must be new to the game or playing on a phone or both. Which, you know, works for me. My queens aren't destroyed by the washing machine, says Darth Solix. Oh, here's one of my favorite facts. I don't know how common knowledge this is, but the US tried for a really long time to make dollar coins work. Because right now, in the US, if you want a dollar, you get it in a dollar bill, a dollar note, as opposed to, you know what? See, look, this guy's definitely trying to do something, or he would just run over here rather than making this sky bridge. But you know, I'm fine. I'm fine with that. If he's having issues, then that's fine. In my experience, money in the jean pockets doesn't get ruined. Oh, really? I think it's I mean, it doesn't get ruined. Like, it's still usable, but it gets messed up bad. Whereas plastic is entirely like unaffected in my experiences. I want to clarify. I don't wash many clothes prior to the introduction of paper money or introduction of plastic money in the UK. You know, I didn't wash many clothes in the past, but that's my experience. But yeah, no, so America's been trying to make the dollar coin happen for a while now. So in America, the dollar bill is way more popular. And they've tried so many different things to make this happen. And honestly, I think it's such a good idea to, like, you know, like, try and get dollar coins out there. Just because there's so many issues with, like, replacing dollar bills and all these different things. So, this guy has no clue. But I have to keep hitting him, or he'll get, like, hi, cool. Hi. I'll see if he knows me. Hi. Do you watch any YouTubers? Is a good way to, like, neutrally ask that. Do you watch any YouTube? Question mark. If he watches my videos, we'll have to I'll stop. I think that's a fair way to do this. But I'm assuming that he genuinely, like, he's gonna say, like, I watch insert, you know, big no kill me. Okay, I come to you. So he just entirely ignored me. Is that a good sign? What does that mean? Big thank you, Sean Lindemann, for the $5 super chat. Don't wash this money. I will not wash your $5. I'll keep it very safe in my pockets? Question mark. I guess that's where you keep money. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, he's saying don't kill me, I'll come to you. But I don't want him to come to me, you know? That's not what we're going for right here. Dollar coins are used in ticket machines and vending machines. Yeah, so that's... I actually have a bunch of dollar coins, though. But yeah, the reason I mention it is because they tried really hard, and at one point, there's this really famous... what do you have to type to him? Do you mean, like, what am I typing on? I've got a keyboard on my controller. But yeah, basically, the interesting thing about these dollar coins is one of my favorite, like, stories of all time came from these. Because if you don't know, when you have a credit card, usually your credit card gives you money for spending money. It's a really bizarre system where basically the credit card charges more money to the person who makes things. And in exchange, you know, like, they give you some back. I think it's a bizarre system, but it's the system we have. And basically, sorry, I read chat and I got distracted because someone's like, you know, let's talk about politics. That's a good idea. But basically, so they used to get these dollar coins out in the wild, they'd sell you a dollar coin for $1. And that sounds like a good idea. Like, oh, You buy $1,000 coins for $1,000. Now you got the coins. You can use them for whatever. However, they'd accept any like credit card. So what a lot of people did. No, kill me. I come okay. I'm gonna ask him. Do you watch any YouTube again? I'm gonna kill him. You know, or at least I want him to. I'm sorry. I don't know what I want him to think at this point, or her. I mean, it's a female character. I'll call it her. So yeah, there's used to be this scam, or not a scam, but like this trick, only in the US, where because the US wanted to get dollar coins out there so bad, they'd pay shipping, they'd pay everything. All you had to do is pay them via credit card, and then they'd pay you right back. Using you know, like they'd pay you with the dollar coins, but then you could put them in your bank and pay off the credit card, but then you'd keep the 1% your credit card company paid you. So there used to be this big, like, kind of, let's call it a racket, not a scam, but where you could, like, pay for £10,000 or dollars worth of coins. You'd get $100 back in credit card rewards, then you could cash into your bank, and then do it again 6 days later. And a lot of people made, like, thousands from this. And basically, in a way, it was basically just robbing the US government for thousands. Like, indirectly, because they got charged credit card fees, which went to the credit card company, which went to the person making it. And I still don't know how I feel about that one, as to like, you know, it's okay to do it, I guess. But also, it feels a little bit incorrect at the same time. So socialism is okay, but I do prefer nationalism. I mean, no politics. Let's not do it. Infinite money glitch is okay. Yeah, that's exactly what that is. Someone discovered an infinite money glitch in real life, and I love when people discover glitches in the system, because most of them I haven't got to experience. Like, you know, it's 2018 now. Most systems have been like patched over like that. I've actually I won't go into it, but like I found like a tiny glitch in the system regarding my house and how that works. I help you, okay? Help me do what? Why is he not responding to me? Help me do what? Just I want to make sure he's not watching the videos, because it's not a fair thing if he is. But if you're watching the videos, type in the chat and let me know. What is this? What is his... Like, you know there's 2 of us left over, right? Unless he wants to help me build. Yeah, I think what we'll do. Credit card is the worst thing ever. It's a trap of debt. Yeah, no, I agree. I totally think that most people should not. I think overall credit cards cause more harm than good. That's 100% irrefutable. So, I don't know what he was expecting to happen there. Okay, well, he's alive. He landed on my bridge, fortunately enough. Is he going to end up hurl himself to death? What even... Whatever, do your thing, man. Yeah, I have no clue about any of this guy's strategy. But yeah, so I've like a similar one of that. Basically, I don't want to explain it too much, but it's like, you know, I get charged X amount because I have a mortgage. However, you know, I don't pay X amount on anything that's like in an account, but then you can like whatever. I'm not going to explain it too much, but there is a weird glitch like that I use, but it only saves me like 0.1% or something. That's why debt as a country is in billions. It's in the trillions, actually, Darcy Haynes. I don't know what it exactly is right now, but I want to say the US debt is something like 3 trillion. By the way, love your streams. You should play Fortnite next video, says Fortnite Emotes. Thank you very much, Fortnite Emotes, for the £1.99 super chat. I don't really play Fortnite anymore. Like, I just lost love for that game. Like, it's a great game. It's one of the better games of, you know, this year. But I also don't, but, like, it's just something I don't really play. A lot of people are like, I help you house. What is wrong with this person? I think they must be German, right? Because they spelt house in the German way. But, like, that's... No, we fight. No, we fight. Like, they have to be hostile towards me for this to count. So I'm just going to hit them a few times. Like, convince them that we need to fight to the death. You know, actually, I'm going to go chase him. Physically in person. If he jumps off the edge, I don't want him to. Hey, look, I'm here. Yeah, he'll die. So let's make him a safety bridge first. And then let's knock him that way quick. Oh, look, you're getting hit real bad. Better run away. Oh, no. Okay, they're good. If you take my house. Okay, they're trying to get in the house now. This is what makes Toycat mad. You're breaching trust rules right now. Okay, so we're just going to knock him off the house. Should be easy. Or her. Jive Simyangu. You should always pay for everything real money. Okay, so... Oh, no! Okay, they couldn't... Again, I didn't like that game because the person... Like, they were so clueless. I just didn't know what to think from that one. So, like, we got 23 minutes, but it didn't feel as legit as, like... Again, I want someone who's actively trying to win. If they're not trying to win, at least for the first half an hour, because after that point they might get bored and decide. But that person didn't seem to try the entire game, so it's not quite as fair. The US is 21 trillion in debt. Yeah, so it's literally, what is that? So 7 digits is, oh, we gotta press start. 7 digits is a million, right? 10 digits is a billion. So 13 digits is a trillion. The US government is 14 digits in debt. 14 digits. And if you're not familiar with global debts and the amounts they should be, 14 is a lot. You know, honestly, 10 is quite a lot. Like, a billion is a lot of debt to have. It's just the US is worth so much that it wouldn't be too much. But 14 digits, that's high no matter how you slice that salami. I like the phrase slice that salami, actually. It's a good one. So, okay, so I'm going to be really careful here. So you know how I was talking earlier about how, like, the US currency is, like, fairly easy to counterfeit? Here's an interesting thing. Did that guy just die? Oh, no, he's hidden behind his... What do you think I'm going to do to you? Oh, okay, we're going to go hit this guy. Oh, no! Oh, there's a gap there. Oh, okay. I'm scared of that gap. So I'm going to put on this diamond helmet real quick, and I'm going to hit the guy. And I'm going to grab this. Okay, so this is actually going to be a real challenge, it seems. Oh, okay, it's fine, it's fine. I got the gold apple. We just have to get out of here now. Yep, now we wait for them two to fight to the death, and then we get in and kill the winner. Let's do this. Oh, no, we got stuck in between them. Oh, this guy is doing some weird, dodgy stuff. Oh, okay, he's dead. And now I'm dead too. Oh, it's too late for me, I'm dead too. That's all fine. London is a company, try slicing the salami. How long has this game gone on for? So you can see in the top right how long a game has gone on for, because it counts down from 60. It's a nice, easy little timer. Next map, treehouse. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'd be down with that. Okay, press start now, and let's go. But yeah, so while we're talking about currency, you know how I said, like, so you know, US currency is quite easy to counterfeit? Here's an interesting story about currency that, like, you always hear about in hypotheticals, but it's like a real... It's both a real or semi-real plan, like as like a North Korea thing, but it's also something that's genuinely happened in the past. Because one of the best ways to attack a country is to print their money and just give it randomly to the people. Like, funnily enough, okay, so this is actually, let me give you a word of advice. Funniest thing here. If a foreign government, if let's just say one day a bomb drops on your city, but not a real bomb, a money bomb. That sounds like a good thing. I mean, money bomb just sounds like a good phrase, right? Like, oh, you take bad word, good word, combine them together. Okay, we're going to put on our helmet, and we're just going to... Oh, you want to come here? Is that such a good idea? Is that such a good idea? Come all the way here, man. Come all the way here. So I've got a sharpness 2 sword. I don't feel too worried about this. There we go. We're good. Eat the golden apple. And let's get to the center, actually. Actually, let's just kill this guy. He has no armor. Oh, easy. And that's my golden apple now. Then we get this guy from the side. Oh, too easy. So, but yeah, so there's this funny thing called the money bomb. Like, if money suddenly drops in your city, it seems like it's the best thing in the world. You got rich. You just get, let's say you only get 10,000, but like you get 10,000, you get 10 million, you get 100,000, 100 million. Insert any large amount here. You get that from money bomb. It seems like such a good thing, but it's actually, it's a real plan that some countries have had, and it's one of the hypothetical solutions for like North Korea, where all you have to do is drop money on a country's population and make sure it's a good enough forgery that there's no realistic way to tell, and then you're all good. Like you've nailed it, right? It's you've won, basically. Because the reason what happens is if everyone suddenly gets rich, the economy gets destabilized, and because the economy is a key thing needed to fight a war, suddenly that country becomes unable to fight the war, and suddenly they lose. It's as simple as that, really. Money isn't a good word if it's debt, though. Yeah, I mean, debt's a whole interesting concept for most people. But, yeah, no, going back to my previous thing, it's this interesting... Oh, we got a diamond helmet now, too. It's this interesting thing where, like, it's a real strategy so many times of just like, hey, all you gotta do is drop a bunch of money on people. And even, like, during, I think it was World War II, the Germans had this whole plan sorted out where all they had to do to, like, finally destroy the British, because there was, like, rationing, the people were, like, struggling through the war, make everyone rich, and everyone will feel like they deserved it. If it's like in real life, I think, if you just drop a bunch of money on the ground, people will, like, fight each other to the death to pick that money up. You know, it's like a popular thing from movies, right? This guy is the weirdest strategy I've ever seen, for the record. It does have to be mentioned. And Hungarians had the worst hyperinflation of World War II. I don't think it's the worst. There's a lot of, like, worse situations. But yeah, no, because there's a lot of real situations in history where something's happened, not because an enemy government has done it, but your existing one has, right? Like, so we're gonna have to be careful about this guy, and let's get ready to go. Oh, I missed the arrow. That's kind of key for this whole battle to work. Oh, bam. But, yeah, this is something that's happened, like, because, you know, a country's government has printed a bunch of money, and it's, like, screwed over everyone. So imagine if a foreign government does it. Like, you don't even get... Because, you know, like Venezuela, for instance, they printed a bunch of their own currency. Zimbabwe, for instance, printed a bunch of their own currency because they're like, oh, we can just print the money. Let's pay our debts by printing money. And against communists, once again, capitalism falls short. Hey, nothing like a good communism reference to boost your spirits or whatever. But, no, this funnily enough, is exactly, like, it's exactly how so many countries have ruined themselves. Imagine that, like, imagine any other weapon that was so deadly, you know, that was so tempting to use, so deadly, that even if a country accidentally used it on itself, it kind of spelt the end. That sounds absurd, right? But it's basically what describe... Oh, why are we even building there? I don't think we need to. That's basically how you describe, like, hyperinflation. And now imagine you have a way to inflict hyperinflation on other people. You have a way to do this terrible thing that's destroyed Zimbabwe, destroyed Venezuela, made it from one of the richest countries to one of the very poorest. I mean, they've got a lot of things doing that, but the biggest one is hyperinflation. You know, imagine the fact that you could do that to someone else. Imagine inflicting a Venezuela, Hungary, I was going to say Hungary, but, like, imagine if you could do that to another country. Except we can, and it's, again, it was the Germans' plan during World War II to do to the British. It's one of our, like, hypothetical plans to do with North Korea. You just need to print a bunch of North Korean currency. Now the regime is screwed. I mean, in North Korea, I feel like they have enough power, they could just print a new currency. But, like, that's the kind of scary-ish, not world we live in, but whatever. And that's just another reminder that, like, you know, cash seems like such a great thing. But just remember, cash is just as vulnerable as anything else. Cash is only as strong as the government that prints it. Which is, why, funnily enough, actually, this is one of my favorite, like, tiny bits of trivia that doesn't affect anything, but it is kind of fun. The Secret Service in the US, you know the Secret Service is famous for protecting the president. That's not their job. Their job is actually to protect money. Like, they protect, you know, physical, like, they protect the United States' currency from being counterfeited. But somehow, just along the way, they became responsible for protecting the president as well. Like, I think, you know, maybe too many got assassinated, and they're like, you know what, I guess we can take this duty upon us as well. And, yeah, fun fact, because of that, now the United States has a Secret Service, which is, like, all about protecting the president. Which, it seems weird, because a Secret Service, like, you'd figure it would be a better kept secret, but, you know, I'm pretty familiar with it. So, checkmate, Secret Service. Gonna need to up those business practices. So, using velociraptors to hunt down people in the country is a better plan. I mean, velociraptors are... I mean, you know how this is, like, a funny thing, but, like, it's not that far off, like, current war plans of, like, hey, what if we had, like, super high-tech robots, and we use those to kill people? Like, honestly, like, what's the difference between velociraptors and a high-tech robot? And you're gonna say one's a dinosaur, one's a high-tech robot. But think about it like this. To get both of them, you need a lot of technology. And they're pretty similar types of technology, right? Like, you need a lot of investment in various different things. And then you start to realize that, oh yeah, they're both science-based, creative solutions to a big issue we have, you know? We need to kill other humans, apparently. That's just something we've decided we want to do. How are you going to do that? You could do it with velociraptors. You could do it with robots. And they require a similar amount of, like, engineering. But no, so, you know, currency fun fact to look at. Number 5 is that, yeah, the whole reason the US has a Secret Service is just protect their money, and then it somehow came about that way. It's okay, is there some way to donate PayPal? I have no way to send you money, but I want to support you, says Galactic Alphabet. You can do it on your Google Pay account, or if you check the link down in the description, it says streamlabs.com/toycat. I think that's the link. But you can donate at PayPal there, as far as I'm aware, at least. Like, again, Google should allow you to do PayPal in some way. And even if it doesn't, then you should... yeah, there's a few ways around it, like you can... I know a lot of people only use PayPal, especially if you're young or whatever, but it's a whole thing. What do you... okay, so here's an interesting question from Dusty Angel, $5 super chat. What do you think would be the best form of a universal currency? So I'll wait till it shows up on the screen to answer it. Because, you know, I wanna thank you. A lot of people say I miss donations because I read them out too early. And I don't know why, but that one like hurts my feelings. Like, no, I don't miss donations. So Dusty Angel, thank you very much for the $5 super chat. Appreciate it, man. And to answer your question, the best universal currency. So here's the thing. You might not believe this, but at 2 points in history we've had universal currency. It's a relatively modern phenomenon that we don't have any such thing as universal currency. And that sounds absurd, but hear me out here. So back in the day, before we had any currency, the first currency we ever invented was gold. And throughout pretty much all of mankind's history, all of major civilizations would accept gold in some way. Like, if you wanted to send money to a foreign dignitary, like when the UK tried to impress China back in the day before the Hong Kong Wars, we sent them gold and silver, I want to say. So, like, precious metals, especially those two, have always been accepted as, like, this is... Oh, he's protecting himself from someone else. Switch going to attack him there. Oh, God, he's... Okay, no, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this, man. Okay, Switch going to knock him back a bunch. Get him to chase me, maybe? Again, someone said that earlier that we should try and keep people alive. But so, yeah, we had gold as, like, universal currency for a really long time. And you might say, well, I mean, was it really universal currency? And yeah, you didn't carry it around with you. You eventually had, like, notes that promised you an amount of gold. And you wouldn't necessarily trust those notes from another country. But you could always get the gold from the note, which you could then exchange with someone. And then the second time in history... Well, I mean, I'm generalizing here. I should clarify. That's what I always like to do, because, like, you know, with playing Minecraft, we can't go into a 16-year history of currency. As much as... that'd be a fun video series. But, so as soon as we had, for example, raw metals, it was usually precious metals, because any material had value. So, yeah, basically, then again, after World War II, again, the US had all the world's gold. A lot of people don't like when I say that it was because the US didn't get involved in the war and the rest of the world was fighting until the very, very end, when the US got involved and claimed they won. You know, that's... People don't like that theory. But however you think it happened, the US ended up with most of the world's gold. I don't know what it was as a percentage. I've heard 35, I've heard 70. But the US had most of the world's gold reserves, either directly or indirectly. So the rest of the world literally couldn't buy things. So, and, you know, they couldn't peg their currencies to gold anymore because they just didn't have the gold to spare. So the US comes in, good guy US, and is like, okay, here's the plan. There's a big conference. It's called the Bretton Woods Conference. It might not be Bretton Woods, actually. It's the Marshall Conference. There's a big conference after World War II, and they all get together, and they're like, we need to work out, like, what we're gonna do about this currency thing. Our currencies can't be worth on par with gold, but we don't want people being scared about all this other stuff, right? So yeah, basically the plan that they devised was like, okay, what if instead of making your currencies backed by gold directly, you make them backed by US dollars. So every currency was fixed to a US exchange rate. Your government, if you gave your government a pound, they'd always give you 0.25 US dollars. If you gave them a Zimbabwe dollar, they'd give you 0.00001. You know, I'm joking here, but every currency had like a fixed, like kind of exchange rate to the US dollar, and the US dollar was therefore backed by gold. So the US dollar was the world's only real fixed currency. Like, if you wanted to give money in your currency, it would be worth something because it was worth an amount of US dollars. So even though the US dollar wasn't a global currency, it still kind of was, you know. And that's kind of true in the modern world too. Like, there isn't a global currency in the traditional sense. But by the way, big thank you Blake101 for the £1.50 super chat. But if you exclude North Korea and, like, rural villages in most countries, pretty much anywhere you go, the US dollar will have value. Like, pretty much anyone will accept the US dollar if you ask them nicely, I guess. Because they know that US dollar is worth some amount of money. They know there is a genuine value to it. And that's something that is... You're wrong, other currencies. Yeah, no, sorry, let me clarify. I want to clarify here, because you're like, oh yeah, there was other currencies. There is a lot of other places, like, yeah, my favorite example is that island that used the shells. And even like Thailand, they used shells as a whole thing. If you don't know, for a long time, Thailand had a shell currency. It's really, really bizarre. Look it up. It was like bullet-shaped as opposed to coin-shaped when they did switch to gold as well. So, like, not all countries used that, but it was recognized everywhere. Like, again, with the exception of, like, fringe civilizations. So if you want to say, you know, is universal in terms of 99%, But then, you know, like, right now, there are peoples on the planet that don't take any form of currency. You know, if you know the North Sentinel Islands, like they're living in the Iron Age, I want to say. They don't have a currency or really even a need for currency yet. That's not a thing that they've developed. And although that sounds absurd on the surface, right? Although that sounds really absurd on the surface, it's like, yeah, I guess what need do you have for a currency until you need to divide labor and specialize, etc. So yeah, I want to clarify. Technically speaking, right now there's no way to make a universal currency. But if we talk about like a dream future, what could a good universal currency be? So honestly, a lot of people just answer the US dollar, and it's the easiest answer. But because the US dollar is too heavily influenced by the US government, and the government has goals and aims, they could use that to, you know, like, you would never get Russia or China to sign up to use the US dollar as their currency. That'd be foolish. They'd be giving away their ability to, like, have power over their currency for very little gain. And, you know, like, it's not either of their direct goals to want to do that. So, yeah, basically, if you were going to have a global currency, it would have to be either it would have to be something which is physically limited, like gold again, but we've all proven it, like, it's been proven for a very long time, well, not proven, but it's been the widely believed school of thought for a long time that gold currency is not the, you know, like, having your money be backed by gold is a bad idea, because that limits the amount of money you can have, limits the amount of economic activity, and makes people poorer off. It makes people more secure in the account of, like, some huge crisis, but most of the time, it's not a better thing. So, you know, okay, we wipe off gold as an option, we wipe off the US dollar, what then? So the only real answer you have is, it would have to be some, like, global currency that every single government in the world came together and agreed on the policy of. But the problem is it will take a really, really long time for that to be a good idea. Because if you take, again, I'm going to take, like, just a common example, everyone knows this. If you ever go to Thailand, you get a really good exchange rate. You get 45 baht for every one. It's probably a lot less now. Alexa, what's the exchange rate for US dollars into Thai baht? She's all the way downstairs. So you get 32 point something Thai baht for every US dollar you have. That's not to say that one Thai baht is anywhere close to a dollar in terms of purchasing power, but a lot of things in Thailand are cheaper. Except things that they import from other countries, then it will cost about the same in dollars as everything else. But, like, you know, labor is cheaper in Thailand. A lot of materials and stuff made exclusively there is cheaper in Thailand than elsewhere. So they don't have an interest in agreeing to a global, you know, that would be bad for them in a lot of ways. It'd be good in different ways, but it would be bad in more ways than it'd be good. And that's me trying to simplify this a lot. There's a lot bigger reasons, such as, like, if you go into a crisis, controlling your monetary policy is one of the key ways we kind of have as, you know, countries to control that. But to keep things simple, to keep, like, to not, like, go too deep into economics, because that's not, I don't know if that's the funnest thing in the world, but to not go too deep into it, basically purchasing power means that right now we can't have a global currency. We could sacrifice, you know, every country would have to sacrifice something for a global currency. But the, someone get this man an Echo Dot for upstairs. That's a good idea, I probably should get. The problem is like, installing more speakers in my house is probably a bad idea. But no, so, here's the thing. So any global currency would be bad for some country or another. It's kind of, until, the only reason that'll ever change is if we get a highly globalized economy, which we're heading towards, and it's, unless there's some huge war, I don't see a world where that doesn't happen eventually. But it's also something that isn't, it's not on the cards right now, you know? Like, it's not something that is sought after. Like, it's something that might come about eventually, you know, one day there might be some big need for it. But it's also like, why do we need a universal current? Okay, by the way, big thank you, Grape Soda, for the $2 super chat. Appreciate your company. Thank you. You're welcome, by the way. Casino chips will be easy to counterfeit, or they are a piece of plastic. Yeah, that's the funny thing about casino chips. The only reason you don't want to counterfeit them is because, like, you know, there's a whole bunch of issues of getting them in and out of the casino. But I actually do agree with that. Like, counterfeiting casino chips, really, really solid idea. The problem is they can see you, like... The only reason casino chips work, even though they're easy to counterfeit, is because they can always see how you earn them. The reason a current, like, you know... If you walk into a casino and go straight to the cash-in desk and say, hey, I'd like to deposit these chips, they'll say, where did you get those? And you'll say, I won them yesterday. Well, you're not allowed to take them outside the casino, so they stop being valid, and then you're done. Like, they might be able to get the security footage and you can maybe prove that they're valid. But, you know, realistically speaking, if you take them out of the casino, I think it breaks a rule. I don't think they have to honor the obligation. Again, every casino is going to have different rules. I don't want to generalize over all of them. But the reason that doesn't work with currency is because you don't know how everyone owns a currency. You don't know, like, you know, the government doesn't know how I earn money. They just, you know, I tell them every year how much I earn, and I'm truthful. I'm good with my taxes, even with very little incentive. And you know, similar for a lot of you people. But the truth is oh no, please don't kill each other. By the way, I have to knock this guy down. Just make sure he doesn't get up. I want these guys not to kill each other, so that's my whole plan here. We'll see if that goes well. But yeah, so there's this sort of thing there. So next up, we technically have a start of universal currency. The euro is accepted almost everywhere in the European Union. So here's the thing, Flames Fury 0005. One, so the EU is like the beginning of the country. Yeah, that's offensive to some people, but it's literally, you know, like it's one of the stated goals in the Maastricht Treaty, 1992. No, it's. I looked this up once. It's like 1950. One of the things that's written into the EU Constitution, oh, not the Constitution. See, that's when I talk about America too long, I say Constitution as opposed to legislation. That's because everything about America, you never talk about law, you talk about your Constitution. And now I seem like an idiot. I've lost all credibility. I'm sorry, but no. One of the things that's written, it's one of the earliest pieces of it's like European steel community laws, is ever closer union. So that's. Consider it this way. Even though the euro seems like a universal currency within the European Union, think of it the other way around. It's a currency that's so unused that even within one country, you know, let's call the EU a country, because for some purposes it can be considered that way, even though national states don't like that. But even within one country, only 22 countries use it, I want to say. Oh, that might be Schengen, but it's somewhere between 22 and 20-something. And... yeah, like, the US dollar is more widely used outside the US than the euro is used outside the Eurozone. So the euro isn't that close. But thank you very much. I think that was a super chat, right? Was it? You should have super chat me in euros to tell me the euros are thing, because I thought it was in my head. But, yeah, no, so universal currency is that it's not going to work until we have such a globalized economy that the shocks won't make sense. Because honestly... here's, again, to reverse that on you, even having a nationalized currency has a lot of trade-offs. If you take the UK, for example, London would work with a different currency to the rest of the UK, and that would have benefits for both parties. The only reason it would have downsides is, oh no, we gotta stop them fighting somehow. Can I do that? Let's try and get in there. Stop this. Stop your fighting. Okay. I'm gonna try and get back in there just to stop this nonsense. Please don't kill each other, friends. You've got things to live for. I could give one of them food, but then they'd be cautious of me. What's the currency of the Toy Cat Empire? The Toy Cat of the Currency Empire is that hitting the bell with notifications turned on and set to all rather than infrequently. That's the currency of the Toy Cat, I guess, which can knock them a few times. Oh no, not too many times, not too many times. Oh no, they're getting really close to each other. How do I stop this? How do I genuinely... Okay, so I'm going to build over to them. That's my genuine plan at this stage. And I'm going to try and, like, separate them somehow. Oh, no, they're fighting. There's no way it's over. Okay. So now the plan is to run away from one of these people. Because now they're 22 minutes into the game. I've never had 3 people last that long. So now we just hide in a corner somewhere. And we kind of, like, chill on this one. But yeah, so even having a national currency has a lot of downsides. The only thing is that every nation has to have a single government. That single government has to collect money in one consistent way. And also they need to build a national identity. Some countries do have multiple currencies, but that's usually an edge case thing. Think about China. China and Hong Kong have different currencies, and they feel like different countries. It's admittedly the other way around more, like it's China and Hong Kong have different countries, and part of that is they have different currencies. But if they had the same currency, they would feel more like the same country. And in the same way, if England and Scotland had different money, they technically do, but asterisks on that one, they would feel more like different countries. And sovereign states, I should clarify, because Scottish people say it's a country, and it is. I know, chill. So, yeah, you got to remember that. And the only benefit, so all the downsides of having a shared currency, and what is the benefit? The benefit is what? When you go on holiday anywhere, you can use the same money. Like, is that what you want? Is that what you need? You know, I don't know if that is, like, worth all the downsides of the global economy. Instead, what you could have is you could have a global currency that every currency converts to. But then, if it's not going to be the widely used one in every country, then it's the US dollar. The US dollar is the global secondary currency. It's like, good comparison. The English language it's not the world's global language, but it's the world's global second language. You speak your own language, and then most people, again, big asterisks, learn English as a second language. There is a huge number of English as second language speakers. And in India in particular, India has the highest number of English speakers because they have so many second language English speakers. And so because of that, English is basically the world's second language. But people in China, okay, people in let me pick a good country. Austria don't speak to each other in English, but they can speak to you in English if you need to. People in Austria, that's a bad example because they use the euro. People in the UK, again, we've got a fairly powerful currency. People in Serbia. People in Serbia, they use the Serbian dinar amongst themselves. But if you try to give them a US dollar, like, if it's a big enough place, they'll probably accept it. What was that, by the way? What was that? That was not smart. I don't want to give them any more end. No, please don't fall off the... Okay. People are so bad with ender pearls. It's like a real problem. So I'm going to go up to this place now. Now that he's abandoned it, that's my sign. I can go up there. So let's just get up real quick before he knocks me off. Okay, should be easy enough to do. And we're here. And now we can knock him down, which will be fun. Oh, sorry about that, friend. And now this is my bird bath. Heck yeah. Guess who has all these chests now? I'm the man in charge of the bird bath. What are you going to do about it? Nothing is what. So yeah, in that current way, we have a lot of global second currencies, and it's just a matter of which one wins. And it's like British pound, Japanese yen, euro, or dollar. And realistically, pound and yen aren't going to win. It's going to be the dollar or the euro. And the euro is slowly creeping up on the dollar every year. So that's the answer to your question. I wish it was more fun. I could be like, you know what? It would be cool if the UN, one of their functions, was to... it'd be really cool if the United Nations had like a function of making like a universal currency unit. You know how a lot of TV shows and movies have like units as their currency or credits? Wouldn't it be great if there was like a thing called the credit? But I don't think that's going to happen. What I think though is that like we came really close to a future where that was the case. Because again, this is again controversial area again. But when the UN was first set up, it was kind of envisioned as being like a global superstate. Like one day there would be one big country, and every country would be within it, right? That was the end goal at the start. By some people. Again, lots of people, different goals, etc. Obviously not the US within there, but one of the goals was like, what if we had a global country? And to some extent, the UN functions like just a really weak global country. Even North Korea is in the UN, which, you know, that says something, you know, nice international. But and if they were a global country, they would make a global currency. It's just it doesn't really it doesn't necessarily mean it's too likely. There you go. So that was the longest answer to a question ever. I love who was like, you know what I really meant there is like, what if we made cookies the currency? I didn't want to hear about economics like that. But now you know. Now you know. So what do you we got a lot of EU politics stuff. Again, I don't like Euro politics. It's not fun to me. I mean, it's not fun to most people. Like that's one of the big issues the EU has actually. But yeah, like Article 13 and stuff, it's like, oh gosh, who did this? And why? But yeah, my plan now is to make the walls of this a bit thicker, I think. So that he can't get up here. Yeah, that's a good idea. We'll just make a really big wall. Make the Minecraft world great again. Gotta keep making that joke. It's been years now since that slogan was ever used in a non-ironic sense. But that's not gonna stop me doing my magic. Then we make the wall thicker this way, so we've got like a full back space. And we're gonna keep knocking him back. Because we got to make him think that we're fighting him out still. Again, if he gets bored, he'll leave the game, and we're all good. It's like, someone said this last stream, and it is a little bit true. But it's like psychological warfare. It's not that we want to win. It's that we want to not have him lose for as long as we can. And if he's stuck there, he can't get new stuff from chests. He can't get ender pearls. He can't do all the things he wants to do. So we do him a few times. He got a few arrows from that. Do I have enough arrows? I've got 33. Should be more careful, but we're still doing fairly good. Anyway, now we've got this big wall here. He's unlikely to miss this. He's going to hit the wall, and then we'll be good. So now we hit him a few more times. I really don't know what this guy's strategy is, but it's good. It's good enough for me. It works. So that's all that counts. So now we hit him a few more times. Oh, he's moving forward slowly. That's his plan. Because I can't... Okay, so we just keep throwing arrows at this one spot. Oh, too late. Too late. Oh, okay. It's actually working for him, though. You got to give him credit where credit's due. But I love that it's a slow strategy, because it means that we actually totally can do this. Make minecoins the global currency. I mean, that's a solid idea if I've ever heard one. So you wanna do this? You think that's smart? Oh, I don't know if it is. Yeah, we can hit him eventually. So he actually has a smart enough plan. He's playing this like Fortnite. I just realized, it just hit me now. He's just building, because that's what you do to be smart. Also, we're about to hit halfway, so that's nice. Imagine one fully democratic country where everybody in the world voted on everything. The problem is, though, is that sounds like true democracy. But imagine how much you'd hate if everyone in America voted for one thing, and then like 80% of Chinese people voted for the opposite thing. But that meant that the 80% of Chinese people would beat you. Because even though I think every human should be considered like roughly equal as far as many things go, as far as voting goes, you know, voting on matters that affect everyone using powers that everyone wields together, it's like a dangerous game almost. And I don't know how to properly put that one, but it's you know, it happens in a lot of countries already. You know, when insert, you know, big election here happens, people get wild about it. It's like you know, take election of recent US president or recent EU referendum in the UK, and you can pin it down to certain areas. Like London, for instance, voted hugely to remain in the EU, for instance. Or like, you know, the US, in Washington, D.C., the place where Trump actually lives, like there's a huge majority against him, right? But, you know, it's fine within a country because you accept that. But doing that on a global level would be kind of scary. Because, again, this is my favorite quote on democracy. But, like, democracy is the worst system besides all others that have been tried. I think that's Winston Churchill. But, you know, it's like, yep, that sums up my feelings pretty well. Like, it's not a good system. It's just the best we've got. So, when you imagine a system on a worldwide level, you have to pick a better system. You can't just pick this, but more. Because this, but more isn't actually a good idea. That's my take on things. So I need to get more arrows from somewhere, but I don't know where somewhere is. So that's a real issue right there. Okay, so I'm gonna knock him back just a few times. Make sure we have some building space behind me. So while the chests are all being refilled, but the problem is they're all filled with worthless stuff. So I need to make like more chests to put things in. Actually, let's do that. I want to have a bit of fun. Let's try and lag his game out a bit. Let's just make a bunch of chests. Like, what's the worst that could happen with that? So we'll place down our crafting table, and we're going to make a lot of chests. Like, a lot of chests. I guess 16 chests isn't that many, but it's enough to do some stuff with. So now we're gonna place chests in really inopportune place. Oh, actually, let's just mess around with it a little bit. Place a chest there. Place a chest above him. Place a chest over there. He's gonna assume that I'm just doing some crazy hacks or something. Oh no, I accidentally opened one of the chests. So we're just gonna place a bunch of chests all over him. Box him in using chests. Because they're so annoying to destroy. There's no axes, as far as I'm aware, that we have access to. So yeah, he's boxed in with chests now. That's my strategy. And if he destroys any of them, I'm ready to hit him. Like, if he destroys that chest, he's going to get hit immediately. You want to do this? You think that's smart? Have you ever seen this strategy? Like, I don't understand any of what's happening right here. But it is totally working for me. We would have had a actual democracy, not 100% democracy. It probably won't have happened. I mean, that's not true in the slightest, right? I mean, a referendum is technically a form of 100% democracy. But unless you mean, like, vote and everything. But, yeah, no, a lot of... Okay, so here's the thing. A lot of people in the US say that all the time. It's one of the things that's very widely taught. Because it's like I said, like, there's a lot of different interests in the US that have to be kind of balanced. The US has a huge rural population that has to be kind of, like, appeased on a regular basis. Like, so, how about, you know, how about we make it, how about we make unrepresentative democracies, but ones where having a lot of land means you get more vote. And it's like, oh, that'd be a really good solution, actually. Also, he's just boxed himself in, I think. I think that's his full-on strategy at this point. And I think I have to go after him, but I just don't really want to. So I'm not sure what the solution to this one is. Unless he's mined into the... No, he was shot! How did he get shot? How does that even happen? So this is our best result to date. We got 33 minutes and 59 seconds. Side note, their counting's wrong, right? Because... Oh, no, it's not wrong. But still, that's the closest we've gone. And even then, with the closest results we can, it still didn't quite work. I think it must have been the trolling that got to him. Like, placing those chests must have been too much for him. So we're going to stop the timer, press start again, and boom, let's go. So immediately, I'm ready to get rushed by someone. I'm always worried about a rush. With good reason sometimes. In this case, we're just going to race straight over there. Oh, I don't actually have a... Let's use this pickaxe, I guess. Free attack damage, yep. Oh, this is not a good idea. Do I have any arrows? I do not have any arrows. If I eat the golden apple maybe first. Okay, he doesn't have anything. Okay, we're good. And we attack from behind. We're golden. Easy. This is such a... He had no armor on, but it took all that time. And now we have a diamond axe. Much better weapon on this map, at least. And we're just going to build over. He has a nice iron sword that I would like. Oh, that's close. Just knock him right off the edge. I wanted the sword, but I guess that works too. Now we build to the center as fast as we humanly can. Probably going to get knocked off. I think this is a bit too risky right now, but that's fine. Now we build a little bridge down there. Oh, maybe we don't. Maybe we start working on this guy immediately. Leggings, yes please. Just any of this really. Any of this, please, quick. Go, go, go. I need arrows or something like that. Oh gosh. It's times like this you really want a better weapon. Oh, we're behind him now. Let's go, let's go. Easy. Lockdown. What time is it in England? It is 9:46 p.m. I was streaming a lot later last week for Streammas, but that's because my sleep schedule just got so broken. I did one stream that kept me up until I think it was like 3 a.m. or something. Well, maybe yeah, I think it was 3 a.m. And then just after that, it was like, well, I guess for the rest of the week we're doing like 1 a.m. streams and stuff. He said there's no axes. I think every map has a different set of loot though. I could be wrong, but it seems that way because there's no pumpkin pie here, for instance, and we're getting a lot of steak. So that's what made me believe there's no things. I could be wrong, but it seems that every map has a different set of things. I would love to be proven wrong, but that's fine. For example, Greek democracy, which is so valued as voted by those who own a house, and many other criteria, hence it was not real democracy. The logic there actually is kind of solid. Again, I'm not advocating this, but the logic behind only people with houses can vote is that only people who are invested in the longevity of the whole thing can vote. In the same way that like people who are in prison can't vote because they're not invested in society, they're invested in prisons, which aren't what we consider to be society. Again, I don't know if I agree with felons not being able to vote or whatever. I'm just saying it's one of our pieces of logic we base society on. So it's kind of interesting. Hi Tocat, please reply to this comment. You're awesome. I've been watching for 5 years and you make me so happy every day I watch your videos. You're so fun. Thank you. Bye. Awesome, Gangster Pig. I'm glad that I make your day. I said bay. You know what? I'm glad I make your bay a little bit better. Just hit me up if you ever want bay to improve some more, and then I'll give her some Toy Cat knowledge and she'll be great. So I think I'm going to place this like this. This is the safest way to make the bridge. And then we're going to try and get away from this as fast as possible. Again, we want to make sure everything's double bridged so he can't get to me. Oh, he's getting close. Okay, really dangerous now. Okay, he's going to finish the bridges. I don't think he knows how to jump. You can tell by the way some people place blocks, when they're placing it like at the slowest speed imaginable, that something's a bit wrong. So I'm going to knock this guy. Okay, so fight me instead, please. Oh, look over here. There's someone else. Okay, so now we get away from that. And then we're going to race past him, I think. Oh, okay, so I don't know what happened there, but... I'm gonna run in front of this guy. Controversial idea. Okay, so just knock him off the edge. I want his diamond sword, but... Oh, no, I don't want it to be a 1v1. Okay, so... This is going to go badly for me. I think we're going to have to run around the map a bunch of times again, by the way. Yeah, okay, so it's Mr. Population, man. You can tell that he's using touch controls by the way he moves around. Like, he places in such a weird rhythm. Or it could be wrong. It could be the server lag. But we're going to use that to our advantage somehow. Make a communist commune in Skywars. Now, that's a good idea. Make a commune. Everyone loves a good collective farm. What's your upload schedule says? Fill uploads. Recently, I've been trying to change the upload schedule a bit. But, every single day, between once and twice a day, is the easiest way to put it. But it obviously gets more complex, depending on the day we're talking about. So we're going to make nice bridges, easy to follow, hard to fall off, the entire way around the map. Okay, he's chasing me quite fast now. I just don't want him to fall off. This is someone who will fall off a bridge if we're not careful, you know? So that needs to be avoided at all costs. And we just want to make a nice consistent loop running around the entire map, so that no one can fall off, no matter how hard or easy they're trying. We need more than one person, so there's no risk of them committing suicide, said Will Brady. Right, that's the real problem. Like, you gotta have that going on there. Nowadays, the vote's not proportioned by the amount of people living in a specific region. Some are more populated than others and not represented equally. I do agree with the prisons, though. Yeah, no, that's one of the biggest, like... it's one of the biggest rules that's in place solely to protect the interests of the few over the many. Which is one of the most bizarre principles of, like, everyone's equal unless you live in a big city, in which case you're less equal. But, you know, you live in a big city, so it's your fault. Or it's the reverse, like, if you live in a... To phrase that another way, everyone's equal unless you live on a big farm somewhere, in which case your vote is worth more. In most countries. Because there's, like, the conflation of, like, land area and people. Are you left-handed or right-handed? I am right-handed. Honestly, people who are left-handed, it's a little bit weird to me. I never understood it, and I was kind of jealous. Because in school, I don't know if this is true everywhere, but they always had left-handed scissors, and they always looked cooler than right-handed ones. And I would try to use them sometimes, and it wouldn't work well. And to this day, I still don't know why left-handed scissors and right-handed scissors are different. Can someone explain to me why that is? Because you'd figure if you flip it, it'd be the same, right? Like, it's the same motion and the same two fingers that are in the same place in both hands. Like, when you're pointing them this way, my hands are the same. Like, snip, snip, snip. So yeah, I was always jealous of left-handed people because they had cooler looking scissors. And they'd just be like, oh, sorry, I can't cut. We don't have any right-handed scissors. I was always really jealous of that. Like, I had a guy in my, he was in my maths class, but he was in a lot of classes. He had really bad eyes. Like, bad eyes to the level where he couldn't see, like, anything. He needed I don't know if this was even required or if he just had really rich parents. But he had this, he had a computer that he took around school with him. And he had, like, a telescope that went to the board that would display onto the computer. I don't know why, I don't know how. But, the bigger hole is switched. But the bigger hole can, like, you can just use it differently, no? Or am I missing something huge there? Anyway, but, imagine if they're trying to do the same things as Meemog. I don't think they are based on the way they're actually, like, trying to chase me and just doing a bad job. But, you know, it'd be funny if they were. It'd be funny. Thank you so much, Meemog, for the £2 of a chat. Is Meemog what people call their grandparents in somewhere? I've heard the term Meemog somewhere before. Thank you very much, Meemog, for the super chat. You got a Cartoon Network logo, so I don't even know. There's a shape within the handle that makes the blades hit each other better. I don't even, like... I should look it up sometime. I'm sure there's an easy diagram. But yeah, so left-handed people, for the longest time it was seen as, like, this, like, evil abomination, which I find... At least, funny is a rude word, because, I mean, I know there's a lot of persecution or whatever from it. But also a bit, like, yeah, it's interesting. That's a good way to put it. that for the longest time, we used to think that like left-handed people were the devil. The Bible has a lot of like anti-left-handed stuff in there, right? Like that's wild to me. It's interesting, but it's wild at the same time, right? So we're just gonna grab all this stuff and some ender pearls, because you never know when he's gonna ender pearl to me. The problem is when they ender pearl, they always die. Like if you want to win Skywars, pro tip: wait till your opponent ender pearls and then win the game. That's it's as simple as that, really. Me More. Oh, it's Me More as his grandma in The Big Bang Theory. Maybe that's what I'm getting mixed up with. The Big Bang Theory is one of my like guilty pleasures. Like, I know that it's like there's so many things wrong with it, but it's also like, you know, it sure is funny. Like, look at Sheldon being socially awkward or whatever. Ha 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 ha. I know that's my opinion. Have you ever done this successfully, says Kai Hamilton? The goal of this stream is to be the first time I do this successfully. So to answer your question, though, no. So we're going to go out to the side here somewhere. Again, I want to make this kind of a secret way out to the map. We're going to make a nice little bridge through the trees here. Because I've fallen down through trees before. This has gone badly for me. So just to guarantee that doesn't happen, we'll start building with these till we get to the edge of the world. Then we'll build like this. You're going to be careful and build like this, because if the blocks get removed, we have to not run there. But yeah, easy enough strategy. And at the edge of the world, we'll build like a safety bunker or something. I'm not even sure what I want to do, honestly. I just want to be really far away from him. For your next challenge, just try to play vanilla Minecraft and Skywars. You can use chests on your island, but that's it. The problem with that, though, is there aren't enough resources in CubeCraft Skywars. Again, this is the Skywars I play the most because I prefer it. People that were left-handed were also forced to write their right hand in school, and back then it was run by religious people. And they get hit by rules if they're wrong. Yeah, I've heard that too. It's like, man, that is kind of scary. Big Bang Theory is funny. It should be considered guilty pleasure. But it's also a bit like, let me try and explain my issues with it a bit better, maybe. The issue I've always had with it is it's like, it kind of claims like it's like nerd culture or nerd humor or whatever. Not nerd, geek. I don't know what the word is, but one of those words, you know, like humorous about, you know, like nerd culture, I think is the term. But it really just sits there and makes fun off, like, you know, scientists for a bunch of time. And I don't know, it's a good show. Again, it's funny. It's for a sitcom. It's got good writers. That's a rarity. I like rarity better. So not really, but that's probably it was left-handed. But yo, here's the craziest fact. I know these whole streams are just me saying here's a crazy fact and then saying a thing. However, here's a crazy fact. 4 of the last 5 US presidents have been 4 of the last 6 US presidents have been left-handed. Like statistically, you've got a tiny chance of being left-handed. Like most people are right-handed. Fun fact. Who would have figured? But most US presidents in the last 30 years have been left-handed. And the statistical odds of that are quite low. But it's just one of those things. Have you watched Psych? I watched a little bit of Psych, actually. There are not many shows I watch, but I have watched some Psych. It's one of those shows, though, I watched with, like, an ex-girlfriend who was really into it, and I was just kind of, like, there. You know, like, sometimes they're like, oh, you really gotta watch this? And I'm like, I will technically watch it. And then you put out... Here's the problem, right? It used to be back in the day that to watch something with someone, you had to both, like, pay attention, eventually you'd like it. But now, if someone recommends you something, they're like, you need to watch this. And then they force you to watch it with them. You just put out your phone. And I do this all the time, because, like, screw you for trying to make me watch your show. Guess what hand I write with, says Awesome Fossums. You're neither-handed, I'm going to guess. I'm going to guess that you need to write with your mouth, because both your hands are offhand. Or maybe you're ambidextrous, actually. So, if you want to be president, then be left-handed. I mean, statistically speaking, yeah, like, it works more often. I think I'm going to run around these trees a bit. And I make a nice pathway. Oh, you want to come get me, Gabriel? Oh, he's actually getting close. If I run across the trees, though, the problem is... Yeah, let's run to my little fort. Oh, no, he's fallen down. Oh, no! It happened. I knew it would happen eventually. But, like, it feels unfair that all these people are just, like... I'm not even trying to win. I'm trying the exact opposite. And I just can't... I'm racking up a bunch of wins. Like, indirectly, this is like Toycat wins a bunch of games live stream. It's just I don't want it to be that. But, yeah, I'm going to guess ambidextrous, by the way, on your hands. Oh, we got to press start. Oh, no, okay, stop, resume, go. Okay, so it's a few seconds delayed, but, you know, if we get to 15, if it goes down to 3 seconds, we know we've won. That's all that counts. Get a bunch of XP going on. I don't think there's any enchantment tables on this map, but just in case there is. Yeah, I think this is a map where you don't want to go to the center. You just want to start building right out to the sides. Because there's a lot of interesting blocks you can get on this one. That guy is coming right for me. Right for me. So the trick here is just to get around him, behind him, etc. All the stuff you want. Oh, okay. Oh, he's just, okay, he's lagged and he killed me. Oh, no he hasn't. We're good. So he has diamond armor, which is preferable. It's the best type. Or one of the best. I mean, it's the best type. And now we're going to grab all of this quartz. And we're going to use it to do something. We can make a really nice house of this, actually. Should we make a nice house with some quartz? That'd be a good idea. You know, in the first half of the game, we don't need to do anything besides just chill in a corner somewhere. We can deal with this other stuff later. Why are you seeing all my questions? It's because I'm part of the Discord, Stratus. I think it's pure coincidence. Maybe I think it's got to be something like I see certain logos more than others. Like, I don't know, it could be like that. Because I try to skim read chat when I can't read all of it. And then the first one that I find, the first one that like hits a certain part of my brain, I just start reading out. For better or for worse. What is the real name of Postman Pat? Says Green Trees. It's clearly Pat. See, that was not a good question. No offense, Green Trees. That was just a bad question. That was just not good. You did wrong. You messed up. All bad. Alright, left-handed, do everything else right-handed. Can you technically start a mini-series of Skywars as long as someone else is AFK? Yeah, no, I think that's actually like a fun idea, right? The problem is there's just not enough resources in this. But I do like the idea of like, let's try and play survival. Like maybe that's a fun concept for a video or something. Oh, let's not use quartz for this. Oh, there's a lot of quartz on this map. Let's make a nice house. Let's do it. Let's just hope no one notices me while I do this. Oh, it's a 1v1 already. Okay, so as long as he doesn't spot me. Which should be easy enough to do. Does he see me? He knows I'm here. Yeah, he knows I'm here. Oh, no, he doesn't. He doesn't know I'm here. Okay, so we're going to mine down again. Okay, so he's got a strategy of some form. My plan is just to get around him into the center. Oh, did he see me? Okay, he might have seen me there. We need to avoid confrontation. Okay, let's just try and run around this exact same thing. You know the thing I said yesterday about running around a table different ways? Oh, okay, that doesn't work here apparently. We're gonna try that with this guy, except really badly. So he's gonna fall off one of these edges that I run over. I just know it's gonna happen, by the way. Like, it's fine that it is. But it's also like, you know what? I would rather this didn't. Run this way a bit. So, I mean, this is one way to end a game. It is a bit of proof that, like, you know, most people are astoundingly bad at parkour. Mine this iron block up. Get me some iron. Yeah, I think this map actually probably has all the blocks you need to do a survival let's play, if we're being entirely honest. Oh, okay, let's keep going. Get up to the top. Okay, so now we just make that taller. Oh, yeah, he's going hard here. Oh, he's still hitting me. So yeah, this is actually going to be a lot harder than I assumed. We're going to have to like build over him here or something. Do we have anything ranged? We have snowballs. Okay, that's something. So we're just going to build back over this way. Knock him off if we try. Okay, you know, yeah, we'll just go back to the center. We can get good stuff there, and it'll be good. It's fine to take some damage. See, I think this might be the goose chase run. Like, he survived a lot of parkour, so he might actually be good at controlling himself. He might be playing on like a PC or something. Like, I'm not sure what his deal is. But we'll hide over here for a bit. Grab the diamond chest plate, grab some arrows, grab anything we can, really. He still thinks I'm over there, I think. Which is good news. Diamond leggings. Oh, my bow. There we go. Finally. Yeah, he's full on lost. I left a long time ago, friend. I left a long time ago. Yeah, he's... Okay, so he's now running this way again. Which means my plan, run over here a bit. The problem is, like, you got to find the balance between people who are good enough that they cannot die, and people who are bad enough that they, you know, the people who aren't good enough that they'll get bored after 20 minutes and just back out. Because I would back out after, like, half an hour or so. Where are you? That's good. I'm gonna spawn to his where are you? Over here. I don't know why I love that so much, but just over here is my favorite response to where are you, like in general ever. So he's gonna try and hit me. I appreciate the gesture, friend, but you don't need to be so nice. You wanna come get me? Could probably hurt me pretty bad if you wanted to, man. Then we're gonna climb up this thing. Oh, we're doing bad. We're doing bad. Oh. Okay, so we're just gonna... Oh, okay, so we're just gonna stop his way up here. We're gonna block it off. Like this. Just make it impossible for him to get over. Okay, then we jump onto these ladders. Like this. Oh, perfect land, perfect land. And now he has to do a similar thing. He can't get me, we run away. He's gonna get annoyed and he's gonna start typing in chat some bad things soon, I think. He's that type of guy based on the way he's like aggressively trying to get me. And now from here, we hit him a few times. Oh, that'll be good. As long as you don't knock him off. Okay, there we go. He's building a fort now, which I can use later. Yeah, you like that? You like this? There we go. Wonderful. This is what we have to do. We have to keep him entertained for another 53 minutes. Oh my god, this is not going to go well for me. But yeah, I think this might actually just about work. Because again, I get the impression that he really thinks he's got me a few times now, but he just hasn't been able to deliver on it. And you know what would help fix that problem? Run this way a bit. Okay, we're golden. Don't run. Oh, I was hoping you'd be mean about it, so I'd feel better about what I'm doing here. But now I just feel like, you know, he just wants to have a... Oh! He just wants to have a fight. And I'm just denying him of that fun. Oh, he's gone down here. He's gone down here. Oh, no. Okay, it's over. It's over. No! Darn it. Darn it. Every time. Every time. They always jump to their death. They always jump to their death. Honestly, you know, we could... These streams could equally just be called trying to kill people without ever using my, like, my weapon. And it would go just as well, I feel like. Okay, so we're going to have to stop and stop. Okay, we got this. I think this is a new map. We haven't tried this one before. This might be the key to winning the game. This might just be the key. I'm not sure if it will be. But, I mean, it's better than nothing. Dig yourself into the white blocks and in the middle and hold shift. Oh, that's a good idea, actually, yeah. Like, for someone like that who is just, like, so hell-bent on getting me, it'd probably make more sense. I felt so bad when he's like, stop running. He just wanted to have a fight. I ruined his day for him. So there's TNT in here somewhere, so we're going to detonate that. Get away from there real quick. The TNT on this map is always so intense. Big part of it, if you don't know. Always be ready for what's about to happen. There's a lot of people everywhere, so I'm not going to last very long. We're going to now kill this guy who just got involved in a fight. Oh, that's not going to go well. More people jumping to their death, by the way. Just run this way, behind the man. Run right behind. Okay, so he didn't chase me. That's good. More blocks this way. Sucks that I have to use my my brick for this, but that's fine. And now we go back to our main island, and we get the chest that we missed out earlier. See? Wonderful. It's all strategy. It's all planned. Every little step of this. Again, the goal is to keep as many skilled players in the game as long as we can, by the way. It's okay, I'm losing my will to live. I cannot express my love for wars to you. Wars are... Oh, it's from the wall joke from yesterday. We got wall copy pastas now, do we? I appreciate how often people just fall off and die, especially that you're trying your best to keep everyone, to avoid fighting them. That's some dedication here. Right, yeah, it's the most surprising thing about this is just where the challenges come in. I feel like it's like some grand engineering project or something where you're like, what's the real challenge in having an underwater tunnel? Like, oh, I guess digging a 23 mile tunnel. It's like, no, you gotta this, that. All these complications. The real challenge in getting a game to last an hour. There's 3 players left alive, according to chat. 4 according to... So let's cut these ladders off, I guess. So it's gonna jump down, I think. Oh, I should put this chest plate on. It's much better than my existing one. Okay, real quick, gotta put it on. Oh, this fight isn't gonna go well for me. This fight is not gonna go well for me. Oh man, I don't know how it's going well for me, but somehow it's... Oh, okay, I'm instantly dead. That guy killed me like super fast, actually. I guess I had a stun sword. Okay, same map, different game. It's not Quickpaster, it's from the source. A few websites. This guy loves it that much. Just that darn much. So, okay, we're gonna grab all the stuff. Instantly in the center, just because the explosion's fun to do. Actually, wait, let's see if we can grab the TNT on this map, maybe, and use it against someone else. Because if there's TNT... Yeah, there has to be TNT for that explosion to go off. Let's try and be the wielder of the TNT, rather than the beholden to it. I think I used those words vaguely correctly. I tried, if nothing else. When you try your best and you don't succeed. Have a Greg's on me. Thank you so much, Sandblast, for the Greg's. I will go to Greg's probably tomorrow, actually, for like lunch or something. I'll get me some Greg's lunch on you. I'll let you even know what Greg's I get. So let's get rid of both these pressure plates. And then let's just mine through this. And then it's going to be... Oh, okay, so here's the TNT. There's a lot of it down here. Oh, look at all this TNT. Okay, how do we detonate TNT? Because I need to TNT someone now. Okay, so just lots of TNT. Does he know how to get down here? Okay, my backup plan is TNT. If he tries to get to me, I think he's lost me. There we go. We're golden. So I didn't think I'd be hiding underneath an island today. But yet, here we are. So, I don't like walls. They're coarse and rough and get everywhere, says Lucky Shark. Nice. Okay, we can see the outside world now. So I think, honestly, if we just, like, place a block here. It's dark. But it's fine. Yeah, no, if I just hide here. Okay, new strategy, chat. Let's hide. Because every time we've gotten involved in a fight, it just hasn't gone well. So what if we didn't get involved in fights? What if fighting was a pastime we did not engage in? That would be great, wouldn't it? We could also start a little house down here. We can make a furnace. What server are you on? We can help you reach an house as Cat's Arts. So the goal is to do it against strangers, because it's really easy. If someone just joins the game and we both agree not to kill each other, we could do it. But the fun is in doing it against people who want to win, in my opinion. So there's now 2 other people left alive. One of them actually might see me if I'm not careful. But this person shouldn't know where I am. We're all good. So okay, to make it last, build up to the limit, jump down when they're almost up, and then build up again. You can really easily be knocked down if you build up, though, get trapped. That's the problem. Diana accused the person who killed you of stream sniping, says Eric Holt. Now that's a good idea right there. That's a genius idea, Eric Holt. That's how you get those live stream viewers in 2018, right? So what is your favorite food, Mr. Toy Cat? This guy's like really close. If he just looks here, he'll find... Oh, that person can probably see me. Yeah, it's just... I don't want to place a block, because then they'll find me too. We'll just keep hiding. This works for me. So, what do you think, chat? Should we hide, or should we run around? Because I think hiding might be a fun strategy. But also it's like a bit dull to watch, maybe, for some people. So, chat, type camping, or, I don't know, running around. Whichever one, like, camping or whatever you want to call it. Running around, not camping. Yeah, camping or not camping. Type in the chat right now, and we'll do like a poll right now as to which one's going to be better. Can they not see your name? When you're crouching, your name is invisible, as I understand it. So just because the chest refilled, I want to get some good armor. On the off chance I do get found out. So just run real quick. Grab a better helmet of any form I can find. Grab all the things. Oh, pumpkin pies too. You know, I might need food. I don't know how this will go. Some better boots. We got running around for the most part. We got a lot of camping though. A lot of people want the camp. And you know, I'm down with camping. So what we'll do is we'll cleverly hide under one of these islands. Oh, that guy's running after me, like, hard. I wonder why he's doing that. He has no interest in getting to me. I wouldn't assume. So we're going to build up to the top of one of these. And then we're going to, like, hide inside one of these. Oh, there's a little chimney style thing. Oh, he's lost me. Okay, we're good. We'll hit him with an arrow. Or something, just let him know we're gone. And now we'll go hide roughly where this man is. Yeah, I think, honestly, I could hide in one of these mushrooms real easy. Real easy. Like, just destroy a couple blocks. Place it back above me. And then in no time, it's like I was never here. Maybe one more block. This might take me... Okay, we're down. There we go. And now we're safe. And pretty much invisible. Somehow we've got light too. So we'll hide here for a bit. Yeah, a lot of people want to camp. A lot of people want to see the camp. So we're going to camp for this game for as long as we can. Because honestly, you know, if we just have to stare for 54 minutes, that's fine. Simple, just establish peaceful relations between the users and create a land of peace. Okay, yeah, let's try that actually. You know, I really like that idea. Let's try and negotiate peace between the Black... Okay, let's actually check their names. The Black Cat 596 and Super Angry 123. We don't need to fight, friends. Make peace, not war, I reckon. Oh, we don't need to fight, friends. Make peace, not war. And then smiley face. The winning strategy right here, says Dead Channel. I'm liking that. You know, I think this will actually work out for me. So that guy has no clue where I am, and I don't think he's ever going to find me. The other guy might know where I am, but he might have forgotten. So we're all golden here. Okay, so neither of them responding to me. If we hurt each other, then that's sad. Okay, how do we convince them? We need some big threat. They're not sure if it's true. If the game lasts for 1 hour, we all get, I don't know, free VIP. Let's just, is it called VIP on this server? Let's just say we all get 1,000 mine coins. And then exclamation mark. Let's see if that works. It might just work, you know. So, yeah, this guy's getting suspiciously close to me. Maybe he can see it, like, above my head or something. I'm not even sure. The good news is I've got... Oh, that's good. What do I take from that? What is that? That's not a response. I said a lot more than... Okay, now, let's try and last 1 hour, then? Question mark. It might just work. I might have just worked out how to do this. You're just like Daddy hides and then doesn't come back, says Wee Bailey. Okay. Yes! Diplomacy won again. Admittedly, only one side has agreed to peace, and most peace doesn't work when only one side agrees. But for now, it's a good idea. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to uncrouch and see if the guy comes to me. There's a yellow name up here, dude. You want to come get it? So yeah, okay, so we have a neutral party. Oh no, please don't run along that bridge. That bridge is too dangerous to run along. Okay, so I'm gonna, no, bad. Okay, you see this is me? Come fight me, sir. Oh no, you hit me. I am hurt. This is not good. I would like to be not hit, for I am hurt. Yeah, we got like a team thing going on here. This is working well. Say, let's make a world record, world's longest Skywars game. Oh, it's got some eggs. Oh no, you hit me. Oh no. Okay, now this guy's gonna... This is a working strategy, apparently. Make it last one out, or you'll detonate all the TNT you've placed. That's true, actually. We can make some threats. I could probably destroy this gun. Oh no, oh, he's gonna fall off. No, 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 no. Please don't fall. Please don't. Okay, he didn't fall. So I think the only way to stop him is to get right next to him. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Here's an idea. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, I'm on fire. Oh no, the fire got me killed. Oh, the fire. I always forget that fire, like, stops your jumps midway. I had a strategy there. I was going to detonate the TNT, just explode the island, get him scared, make him maybe back off. Teaming is a bannable offense. Again, that was no teaming. We were all just agreeing not to fight. I said make peace, not war. Don't worry. We're all good. I know the teaming. I'm familiar with the meme and or reality, because teaming is actually a bannable offense. And it's also a fun thing to say. I get it. We're good. Okay, so we're gonna try this one again now. How's it going, friend? Do you want to fight? He's got a diamond sword, so he's worth killing. Ooh, too late for you, friend. Don't fall off the edge, though. Actually, wait, he's given up. Do you want to just... Oh. Okay, then. I was trying to, like, get him locked in a corner somewhere, maybe. Like, use him as a prisoner of war or something like that. Because if he doesn't have a pickaxe, just put him in, like, a big stone box, and then we're good. But apparently, that was not something he wanted. Oh, okay. No one spawned here, apparently. Did they get their chests? There's just nothing here. Where did the stuff go? That's a genuine question at this point. Okay, so we could mine some of these diamonds. That'd be fun. Or this wood. There's actually a lot of things worth taking here. Some gold blocks. What can we make with gold? Because, like, that's a legit resource right there. Wait, can you get saplings on this? Because otherwise, like, Let's Play, but in Skywars would be a really fun idea. Just voluntarily association, man. Yeah, it's not teaming, it's voluntary association. That's a good defense right there. But no, we're gonna get this going. Okay, so to the center, make a nice bridge, a nice repeatable bridge, one that we can go back on later on. Now let's get as many things from these chests as we can. Again, if you want to, like, play around with people, you need to be stronger than them. So if you do get in a fight, they can die, not you. That's a key part of this. Next challenge, try to take all players as prisoners of war. Should we try and do that this game? Should we try and get a POW? Like, I know the Geneva Convention applies, so I can't ask them for more than their... what is it, like your serial number and your rank? No, your name, your rank, and your serial number. I think they're the only 3 things that a soldier is meant to give up if they're captured. So, what's the equivalent in Minecraft? Like your gamer tag, your, you know, like your Xbox Live Gold status, and the last 3 digits of your credit card number. I don't know, you know, like what's the equivalent here? Oh, there's potions in this. We could, like, full on make some. You need blaze powder, so I guess you can't make some. Oh, this respawns every time you go out. Now that is useful to know. That is useful to know. That's gotta be a glitch, right? Like, what? Okay, then. That's fine with me. So we can just now take a bunch of our inventory slots, just like this, and dedicate them to speed potions. Why do we need to do this? No good reason. Oh, speed doesn't do anything on this server, as far as I can tell. Okay, so that guy seems a bit slow. Should we take him as a prisoner of war? Yeah, if he's slow enough, we could. And he does seem slow enough. It's POW time. POW time. Oh, no. Okay. This guy is getting captured. We're getting a POW. If it's the last thing we do. So we're just gonna chase him back to his own island. I don't know. I think he thinks I'm gonna kill him, maybe. Or maybe he just really doesn't want to be captured. Like, he's heard what we do to the people we capture. Okay, let's go. I just want to make... Oh no, he's gone out. This guy's like full... No! Oh, how does this even happen? How is that a real thing that happened in a real game of Skywars? How is that? How is any of that real? I just don't understand. I feel like this isn't real anymore. You know, is this real life or Minecraft? There is a hacker playing. Is it you? Because I feel like if there's 2 of us, then he must be the hacker. Like, you know, if there's a hacker for the one of us, Super Drew, be careful. Oh, there's a... Oh, there is a hacker. Okay, so... Oh, no, that is him. Oh, there's a hacker playing as well as the two of us. Oh, no, he's the last guy alive. I'm not sure how to take any of that into consideration properly. So, yeah, my plan is just to run right back to my bridge. Wherever that is. He'll probably die from one of these falls if we're being honest with ourselves. Actually, let's try and patch up all the gaps. Let's make it impossible to fall down one of these. Let's just make it... Because this is the big problem with this map. Like, there's so many little jumps. And taking those jumps leads to bad things. So let's just make no more of those. And, you know, this is my duty today. Let's fill in all the gaps on this map. We can totally do that. Whew. Is going to the Nether possible? Sadly not, because making obsidian is impossible. There's one map with lava, but there's no maps of water. Oh no, there's maps with lava and maps of water. But I don't think they're in the same maps, as far as I know. If there are, you could totally go to the Nether, though. If you had gravel, too. Oh, well, you know, gravel's being useful one last time. So yeah, my plan is to just keep doing my thing. I really want some leggings, so... Let's go find a chest. Any leggings, maybe? Oh, a diamond sword. He thinks he can get me, but he can't get me. Yeah, he's really trying to hold down that center. That's all it takes, you know. As long as he knows how to not fall off the edge of the map. He thinks you're the hacker. It was the guy that fell down. Oh, did he assume... Oh, he thought the blocks must have been like a hacker. Because he wouldn't know why else I'd be placing blocks around him, maybe. Oh, that could totally be it, actually. I could see that. So I don't want to take this guy as a POW. Oh, no, no. Okay, he almost got me off there. He almost got me off. Good thing. I'm safe. Oh, no. Got some speed. Can get away with this. Okay, so I'm really... No, 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 no. That's actually a strategy that managed to just work right now. I'll take it, I guess. Now we're going to jump to this tree, where he shouldn't be able to follow me too easily. Can he jump to this tree? We'll knock him down if he does, like, easy. There we go. We've got some strategy going on here now. Easy, sorted. Oh, you're going to make your own tower? It's going to be better than my tower? Now we just jump down and go around him. Oh, you can do this. Yeah, I don't think this guy isn't going to be the one, by the way. Like, this is someone who falls off the map because he falls down a hole somewhere. Like, you can see it already. I don't want to make any offensive comments about him, but he just doesn't have what it takes to be a winner. I don't think, anyway. And he's doing a lot of strange things. Like, he really wants to control that center, even if it involves him not killing me when he thinks he can. Which is bizarre. But if it's how he wants to play the game, it's how he wants to play the game. So I'm going to grab this chest. I just want leggings, man. That's what I really want from this game. Take off the helmet, put on a new one. Make a little wall. Make a T-shape, maybe? A cross shape? That should keep him nice and confused. Diplomacy. I don't regret watching yesterday's 2-hour video also with Fred and Hampton. I will admit, things get a little bit strange doing this. Obtain a nuclear deterrent, says some of the leftists. Honestly, I mean, yeah, if we try and make this like real life warfare, the only way to stop war is with a deterrent. We need some way. Okay, so we'll just build a nice tower going up and over, and then we knock him off his with snowballs. We don't have anything. A bolt. Okay. And now he's back down. So, good game, friend. Good game. So yeah, we're going to grab this gold block, because I think gold might genuinely come in useful eventually. I'm just not sure when or where. But I mean, it should come in somewhere, right? There has to be some use for gold at some point. Okay, dodge that. All wonderful. Now we're going to run across this gap. We're going to mine this gold now. I'm just going to mine all the gold. We can make a beacon, maybe? Like, not the beacon itself, but, like, everything around it. What can you make from gold, chat? Because I feel like there's something fun you can make. I just can't work out what on the spot. A golden apple? Oh, we can make a god apple. That'd be fun. Do god apples work in this? We could find out. I mean, we've got time. I got plenty of time. Time is most of what I have, in fact. Now we run to this island. We're going to take this gold block as well. I mean, might as well get something done while we're goofing around with someone's game. So now he's trying to get over here. We're going to be really careful about this one, because otherwise he's going to knock me down. Like, I think... Oh, he's actually going to... He's going to get hit. He's going to get hit. Ooh, that was a close one. And now we're back in the center. We just keep running away. Until he eventually dies or admits defeat. I'm not sure which one's more likely, but... I'll accept either, honestly. Whichever way you want to resign, I'll take it. Lock that one down. See if he maybe chats something. Oh, here are some leggings, finally. That's good. So we knock him off that. There we go. No, sir. You do not climb up here. This is my place. Distract him with capitalism. That's a good point. That's how we keep most populations war-free. Might just work for him, too. Might just work. We just have to knock him at the right time. Thank God he didn't die. And now I'm going to start filling in those gaps a bit better. Again, I don't want him to die now. We've gone through too much together for him to just fall through one of these gaps in the floor. So let's make sure that becomes impossible. And let's fill in more of these. It's kind of fun to me. It's actually quite satisfying to fill in these little gaps in the map, because there's so many times I've fallen down these just because of weird glitches. And now that shouldn't be possible anymore. Look at me. I'm doing a good duty for the nation again. I say as again, I'm just convinced he's going to fall eventually. This you know, we got this down to 12 minutes already. Wait, which is it's impressive for this particular game. I have this so I've been playing Super Mario. Sorry, it's called Captain Toad's Adventure. It's a new platformer by Nintendo where the whole goal is like you can't jump. I've been really enjoying it recently, despite being like a really, you know, it's basically like, what if, you know, Mario but minus the muscle skill. Instead it's all like memory skill or whatever. Oh, I don't know what you call it, like thinking, tactical. But it's actually really good. But like one of the things that's just been stuck in my head is like every like 5 levels or so, you get a hammer power up, and just the theme for that is just continuously burned into my brain. I don't even know why. I think it's like the concept of things being stuck in your brain is always weird to me. I think it's called an earworm, right? Where you keep thinking of something even though you don't want to. And it's strange because I feel like there are so many good ways this could be used. Imagine if you had an earworm for like the first 40, I don't know, like what's actually a useful piece of knowledge to learn? Imagine you had an earworm for like every date of every major like Russian Revolution or something. I don't know, like something you're studying in history. Oh, he's coming off me now. Not today. Oh no, maybe today. Maybe today. So this is actually quite dangerous. You just need to get 1 hit and then it's over. Good news for me though is I need less than 1 hit. Oh, he's catching up on me. So I'm going to try and place the blocks as we go along too. Because I don't want to stop doing my task just because... Oh, no, we're out of food. Oh, darn it, he did... He was literally about to kill me, and that's when he jumped. It's just... What is our win rate today? Have we lost... Oh, we have lost a couple of games. It's called an earworm. I like to believe there's like real earworms going around, like worms that dig in... Oh, we got to stop the timer. Start the timer. Go. Did I get everything? I didn't pick it in time. Okay, so this is the rush map, where you ignore everything else to rush to the center. And we got a really bad position, so we'll probably just get knocked off and have to start again. But that's fine with me. And now we're in the center. Again, the center's really close, and most people are busy with other things. So they don't even notice when you run over here. Which is great, if you want to be here. Okay, so diamond. Is he gonna try and get to my bridge? No, he's not. So let's try and like set up like a big goal for every map, just to keep ourselves occupied. But also we need to look like we're trying to win. That's the key thing we're messing up a lot of these times. So we need to kind of balance those two things together. Okay, let's put on all this armor now. That's a good set we've got going on here. Now let's dig all the sandstone up. Maybe we can make a sandstone castle or something. That'd be kind of fun. We're going to dig down below this chest, because there's clearly TNT down there. And I'm going to use this for some domestic terrorism. Oh, it's like a desert temple. It's got a similar amount of TNT. Oh, that's cute. That's fun. So the only detonation method we have is this trap chest. You know, maybe I should do that, like, under one of the, like... Yeah, let's take the trap chest, and let's put it somewhere, like, really obvious. Who would forget the February Revolution in March 1917, says Giorgio Albertonetti. Isn't the reason... Okay, so, first of all, I do love that the February Revolution was in March. That it is still... It's one of the best historical facts. Isn't it because of the calendar switch? Like, even as recently as 100 years ago, we couldn't get humanity on, like, a consistent time standard. Maybe I'm wrong with that. Maybe it is just a badly named revolution. But I mean, like, it's always a fun thing to, like, to bring up as, like, you know, as the example of, like, you might think that we're ready for a global currency, but we couldn't work out global time. Also, why can't I remove this block? We couldn't work out global time until, like, you know, 85 years ago or something. Make a lever. Yeah, I think a lever is probably the best idea. I'm down with that. A lever or a button. A lever's reusable. Actually, they're both reusable. Let's make a bunch of buttons. Should make 7 buttons. It's kind of fun that you can make buttons. Although their icons look really weird. I'm not sure if that's how they're meant to look. Then we'll move this over there. Grab a... Probably need a better sword than we have right now. Oh, let's try and stop these guys fighting. Make peace, not war. Make peace, not war. I'm not making peace. Okay, so... Okay, we knocked this guy off. Because he can at least, like, survive it. I just want them not to fight each other. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, no! Okay, he fell to his death. What percentage of deaths in this, like, thing have been because of people killing themselves? Because I'd be willing to bet it's quite a depressingly high percent. So yeah, my plan for this last guy, because he looks like he might know what he's doing. Again, we need that perfect level. Not too much, not too little. Are you hyped for 2020 Mars launch? Honestly, I don't get hyped for space events. Because I'm still, like, pessimistic about the whole, like, are we ever going to go anywhere? Like, because I feel like space is all about building hype, which is good that they're using hype for space now, as opposed to, you know, drama between two 18-year-olds in California. But at the same time, like, hype is one of those things just, like... Maybe it's because you know, like, in a way I work in the hype business. If people aren't hyped about... You know, I don't know if hype's the right word, but people aren't excited to watch video. They don't watch videos. I starve, I die, etc. Maybe it's like, you know, I'm just too familiar with the tactics. But, like, whenever there's stuff that's happening really far away, I don't get, like, excited. Because so many things can... Oh, that guy is building to me fast. So we're just going to build right back to the center. Okay, so he's actually knocking me off quite fast and actively now. So we knock him back now. Easy. Yeah, this guy definitely knows what he's doing, more than most players. Because he's like doing fast jumps. I think he must be a PC player, because of the way he's doing those. Like, it involves like lots of spinning. You can tell by sensitivity, if it's really slow, it's usually a phone, or a tablet, or whatever. If it's kind of medium, it's usually a controller. And if it's super fast, it's generally... I'm just going to keep firing arrows, like... I'm going to deliberately fire to the right of him. I don't want to knock him off. But I want him to know, this is my game. This is what we do. I'm going to use one hand here, and I'm going to try and kill him that way. Man, oh, he just made the jump. Wouldn't have realized he could have done it. You think that's smart? You think that's smart? So as he builds over here, I think I should try and... I don't even know what the plan is here, if I'm being honest. I guess make a second bridge, but going over here. He probably doesn't see that coming. He probably doesn't see it coming. Yeah, he's going to try and knock me off. That's not very nice, friend. You know, I thought we were good pals. But then you do this to me. So we're just going to knock him a few times. Remind him that, no, you can't use chests. I'm being over here right now. And then we run back a bit. And I think I'm going to drop TNT on his head. I think this guy won't last for so long. Like, if you're that hyper inside the game, you won't last for 55 minutes more. Like, he's going to kill me or I'm going to kill him. And I think just, like, knowing how statistics work, it's probably going to be me killing him. Which is sad. We could hope it doesn't go that way. Yeah, look at, like, he's building in a really smart way. I like it. Like, I like this guy. Shoo. That's not nice of you. That's not what friends do. Friends don't hit friends of arrows. What am I even doing here? I don't even know. I want to keep him distracted, which this is working. He seems very much distracted right now. Ooh. Try again. Oh, he's going to run out of arrows. That's what he's going to do. That sounds good to me. So we're going to build a big, big thing going like this. Okay, just keep building this way. Want to keep on making sure it's double bridged where possible. So we're going to knock some arrows forwards just so he... Oh wait, let's knock him off that. Oh, please don't fall off the edge. Okay, we're good. I mean, eventually he's going to get diamond armor. That's a good thing for him. That's a win for this guy. That's good. Oh, not so fast, friend. I know he has only so many arrows, so like, keep trying. Good idea. Ooh, not today. It's not. And then he's gonna try and run again. I'm gonna hit him over there. Oh, perfect. Like, he's gonna question why I was knocking him there anyway, but not my issue. Oh, I could destroy one of these islands. That'd be a fun way to get him, I think. Yeah, let's do that. Let's place this with stone. Let's make the thing go this way a bunch. Like, let's cut him off, because he's gonna keep trying to run around the map. So all we have to do is stop him from doing that, which should be easy enough. And then we'll drop some TNT on the island. Everyone loves a good TNT bomb. Make this free wide, because he's hurting my feelings now. He still hasn't gotten any diamond armor yet, which is kind of shocking, actually. You'd figure just by now, by like pure chance, he would have gotten something. But apparently, statistics do not favor him. Tokat. How do I cancel my membership? Ouch. No! He seemed good at the game! He seemed like he'd be the hero we needed. I mean, he seemed like he was going too fast. But still, we have another failure. Chat, do you think this is possible? Do you think this is, like, just too much to ask? Like, is this just another impossible goal? Because it genuinely might just be. It might just be that you cannot do this. That if you try, eventually something will go badly. So, Kat, when is your survival going to be in the marketplaces? Geography on maps? Again, I've been, like, pushing it back a bunch. Like, we had a plan to do it in, like, November, so it'd be out for December. But I really wanted to put some more stuff into it. Make sure, you know, there's, like, if you want the skins of it, they're going to be done. So the answer right now is probably, like, you know, February, March kind of time. Hopefully that is satisfactory. But no, yeah, it's just, I'd rather release it when I'm a bit more comfortable releasing it. Peace is the only option. But then I can't team. Remember, teaming is against the rules. As we all know, teaming equals not okay. So if we can't team, then what, you know, like, that's making peace is very much not okay. So what do we do then? The answer is not very clear. Let's try and get a POW, actually. Oh, wait, we need to kill this guy with his diamond armor. Oh, easy. Let's try this again, then. Oh, no! Okay, yes, he almost got me. Quite impressive, I will say. I'll eat my golden apple. Just so I can afford some hits from him. And then we're going to make a nice little wooden base around him. Oh, he does have something. Okay, so... So just keep... Oh, he's got a diamond sword apparently too. Oh, that was not what I was expecting. Oh, okay. We just share a little island now, do we? Well, you've got me, Daddy D. I guess I'll just be running away. I'm going to turn away. This is my favorite thing. Just turn your back on someone. And as soon as he tries to get me, we'll turn around again. I'm not sure what this guy's strategy is. I'm not sure I like it. Oh, there's Guardian lanterns on this map. Peace with someone when there's only you and them on the map isn't teaming because you don't have any. Oh, okay. Because you don't have any on else's teams. So in a. Oh, sorry. That is called. That is called a great. He could have done nothing, but he was just too mean there. So teaming in solo games doesn't get you banned. I mean, what else? When else would you team besides in a solo game? Like teaming in a multiplayer, teaming in a team game wouldn't get you banned because it's not teaming. Well, I mean, it's like, you know, I'm sure that was a troll comment. You got me. You messed me up good, if that was. No, it probably wasn't. I think it was someone confused, maybe. I'm not even sure anymore. I have no clue about anyone's intentions. Oh, that's a PvP guy again. Oh, it's the guy from last game. He's following me around. Oh, interesting. Well, he's dead now. That's all that counts. So we're going to swap this out for that. Put on the diamond helmet. Eat the golden apple. And yeah, we're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place here. And you know what I pick out of those two options? Neither place. Gonna run back out to the edges. Yeah, I think we'll make a ring around the outside of the map now. Again, lots of these too long bridges. Nice and safe. Oh, it's 1v1 again. It's my least favorite type of one versus something. So, does he see me? If he sees me, then things are bad. Yeah, this isn't looking good for me. Oh, you hit me. You know, there's what's that one? Like something about hitting and missing? I think it comes in pretty relevant here. Are you going somewhere for Christmas? Says Brendan Hampton. I usually go to my I go to like a tiny village. Oh, for Christmas. It's my aunt's house. 666 people are watching. Suspicious. Put on the enchanted chestplate. Oh yeah, you're right. I thought I had diamond chestplate on, but good spot. That might save my life. It probably won't, but it might. And that's what counts. Oh, not too fast, friend. Not too fast. So now this becomes quite an easy one. Build a bridge like this. Again, I want to make it clear that there's a bridge here for a reason. This infrastructure is built to last to the highest specifications. And yeah, we're going to use this to our best advantage somehow. Then we're going to make this bridge 2 bits long as well. Oh, there's cobblestone walls and wool on this one as well. Yeah, I'm sure one of these Skywars maps is good enough to play survival on, so you can go to the Nether. I bet they never miss her, says Zivorix. You know, I would say I bet he never misses, but I mean, I have pretty good track record of him missing most of the time, actually. So I bet he always misses, something about boyfriend and kissing, am I right, did you grow up with any Pokemon games or nah? I don't think you had a real childhood if you didn't have Pokemon games. I think honestly, Pokemon games must have, I honestly do think that Pokemon games must have like taught people like, you know, like the game teaches you that the more you train, the better you get at something. You know, it teaches you a lot of like basic skills in life, while also being a crazy fun game about collecting animals and making them fight against other animals. Like that's cool. Oh no! First loss of the day, I think, in an actual 1v1 situation. Okay. Let's do this. Let's give this one last big try. I think we can do this. What do you think, chat? One last big round, and maybe some success from the end. Ooh. Do you prefer playing with a controller or mouse keyboard? Because you see most of the time your videos you play controller. Why is that? Toycat says Alpha Mega 123. So I personally prefer the controller as a control method. Like it's just I don't know if easier is the correct word, but it's more ergonomic to me than a keyboard mouse. I know people disagree. It's fine, you know, like people have opinions. That's great. That's wonderful. That's what makes us a diverse collection of people as opposed to a collective mob. However, personally, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of keyboard and mouse. Like I appreciate what people like about it, but it's analog in places where I prefer digital control, and it's because you know, like for instance, WASD, I think the left control stick is better. Like I know that like a mouse is objectively better when you get good at it, But you know what happens when you're not good at it? Then it's not objectively better, is it? That's just basic science right there. But no, yeah, the truth is that I prefer a controller, and I don't talk about it very often because people get very militant about their favorite input device. Also, are these exactly the same chest? Oh, hey there, friend. Okay, looks like one of us is dying, and it's gonna be me. It seems. Oh yeah, it's. Oh, not today. Almost me. Not quite though. So let's just get right out there now. Oh, okay, I'm over. It's over. I spent a bit too. I was a bit too reckless in the start of that one. Let's have a nice game on a map like this, where we just build around the edges, and we win that way. Let's do it. Yeah, this is my last game of the day. Let's do it. I'm also mainly controller. I think it's better at my pace. Again, I think objectively speaking, you can make an argument that controller or keyboard has different advantages in different areas. With the keyboard mouse thing being like, just looking at the stats, you can tell it's probably better because most pros use keyboard and mouse. Like it's even if you ignore the basic judgments. However, it's also like a sort of thing where it's like, you know, I'm gonna get knocked off. There's a guy over there. Oh no, he's done. It's also the sort of thing where it should be down to like, you know, just because there's one that seems objectively better, it's your preference matters more than that, you know. Like, it's like a, you know, okay, good example here. If we go a little bit objectifying, is if just because someone else thinks that, you know, I like redheads. I like ladies with red hair, orange hair. You know, all the spectrum of that, like yellow through orange through red. That's a good spectrum in my opinion. However, some people might say, no, the best hair color on a wife companion is gonna be, oh, what are you doing right here? Too late for you, friend. They might instead argue that no, it's actually you know, oh, he actually killed me in lava. Oh, please, gotta eat. Oh no. Okay, we're alive somehow. We survived that. But you know, like neither of us are correct. We have our own preferences. It doesn't really matter. You know, it's not like you have to settle that one or the universe will implode. It's like, you know, it's fine for people to have different preferences. You can go to the Nether on this one. Oh, because there's water and there's lava. Yeah, you're totally right. We could try. It's not a bad idea, actually. So this guy is on fire already, so that's not going to go well for you. Oh, maybe it is. He's alive still. Oh, he got me in the lava now. Okay, so we just kill him a bunch. There we go. Oh, he's... Die! This guy is committed. This guy is really committed to his PvP. Oh, I'm going to die anyway. Oh. Well, I mean, it was going to end regardless. Okay, so... This is the last one now. I have red hair, haha, says Holly Harris. Best hair. You only like ladies, you're missing out. Hey! So now, see, and then some people might say, no, I don't like ladies with any hair. I like guys. Some people might say, I don't like guys or ladies. I like, you know, Ferris wheels. You know, like, it's fine for everyone to have preference, you know? Like, we don't need to have, like, like, some things, you have to work out what one's best. Like, for instance, I know there are a few things I feel like. Something as simple like, you know, is a 2012 or a 2002 Ford Chevy Corolla, one of those things is a thing. You know, is that better than the other one? And it's like probably the newer one, you know, on average, on aggregate, for most people. But when you're discussing like preference, I don't think it should matter which one's best. Except touchscreens, we can all argue that, you know, like no one prefers the touchscreen. You just sometimes stuck with them. I'm joking, of course. Please don't kill me, Pocket Edition players. I want you to love me. Thank you. That's good. Okay, so we're gonna switch this out for that, even though I prefer projectile protection. But I guess this is the world we live in. And oh, there's just a random guy over there. I really want that guy's diamond helmet, so we're gonna jump down for it. It's worth doing, in my opinion, because there's also chests down here. Oh, there's a guy as well. So let's just knock this man off the edge. Oh, easy. Okay. Did you get anything from here? Plenty of stone. So, a forged Chevy Corolla. It's a thing. The forged Chevy Corolla. It's a well-known car model. Yeah, I'm not a car guy. I don't. Can you tell if I'm not a car person? I don't know if I ever make that obvious through my statements, such as that one. So there's a guy just over there, but it's fine. Oh, he's not even going after me. Oh, he died. Oh no, he's chasing me. He's in hot pursuit. So we're gonna go up to the top level now. Yep, it's now down to a 1v1, and I'm on the top level, he's on the bottom. That's where we want this to be. Because now, no! Okay, well, that's... Again, I want it to end properly. Okay, one last game, but like, real last game. Okay, stop. And start. Let's go. Yeah, we've gone for a pretty rough patch on the chat here. Toycat trying to make a chat match last 60 minutes, enemy players. Stupid, I ain't gonna let you get the chance. I don't get the meme, sorry, a meme does not check out. So, how do you make a poison potion in Minecraft? All genders are equally unattractive. There you go, that's a fair statement to make. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna roll through this right over here. Nice and easy. Okay. Grab this, grab all these things. And we're golden. Okay, so... Again, I really do think a lot of this strategy is going to revolve around just not killing anyone. Like that time we had 3 people alive, and they just spent so long killing each other, and I was kind of stopping them. That was our best game we had so far. So if anything's going to work, it's going to be that, I reckon. That's how we're going to get this stuff done. And it's going to be kind of great. Oh no, you contracted the falling off no reason disease. So what's the deal with the raiding in the chat? I'm not sure. Maybe I missed something there. Maybe I missed something. It's entirely possible. So yeah, I guess we don't have any mods in chat. That's why that's not being removed. My bad. Made a mistake there. Try to get that fixed sometime soon. So Christian, you're someone I recognise. Do you know what the joke's all about? I think I'm missing something in the chat. Maybe I'm wrong there. Maybe this is hilarious. Okay, so I guess we're gonna die. Probably a good opportunity to end the chat. Like things got a bit rough there. Like I have no idea what happened to the chat at the end here. But like for some reason I think we got raided or something. But like by someone who doesn't have a sense of humor maybe. So thank you very much for watching today's live stream. It was a lot of fun. If you're the sort of confusing person who jumps in, that's kind of a weird thing. But like the stream if you liked it. Share if you really liked it. Actually, I think I can set up a filter. I want to test this on the live. I want to see if I can ban a word on the go. Because it's probably one that should have been banned the whole time anyway. So yeah, please, everyone keep going with your spamming it, so I can get this banned quickly. I'm gonna... I got this going on. I can do this. So we go to community settings. Because you can get Nightbot to remove them all, but I'll do it via YouTube. Because then people can still type it and feel like they're being seen, but they actually can't. Okay, let's go. And now we press save. Okay, so now I'm going to check. Okay, chat. Keep typing your stuff. And it should now start to apply. I could be wrong. We'll see. Yeah, I haven't seen a single one. The chat got like half as a thing there. Yeah, I guess so. That's odd. Huh. I would have assumed. It doesn't actually show me the messages. They just vanished. So I guess I actually can stop people that way. Well done on raid toy cats, says Oliver Percy. Most raids are in like good humor, but in this case it was I think it was like someone trying to list a thing. It's again I think it's like it's a potential. I think I understand where like the potential humor could be, but I think the problem is that it I think the problem more comes from like when it's done in when it affects the viewers of the stream. Like I have no issue like it's funny, like it's a joke, there's a fun raid, but I think sometimes like other people in the stream you know, maybe like they're, I don't know, maybe someone's younger, they're like, you know, let's give this a Google. Then they're like, whoa, what did I just Google? But you know, it's a fun thing regardless. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for watching today's stream. Even the raiders who came in at the end. It's good to have a good time. I hope you had a good time as well. This was a fun little time, and I guess I'll see you all in the next stream. I might do one tomorrow. I'm not sure if we'll do one then as well as or not. You know, like that's something we're gonna have to wait and see, I guess. But yeah, if you enjoyed today's stream, you can like it and let me know. You can share if you really liked it. You can subscribe if you're around here, and you can I don't know, you can do anything you want if you want to see more of these videos. Because yeah, it's super fun. Earlier today, I uploaded the Hytale video. So many people have been asking me to talk about Hytale, and I finally did it. We spoke about Hytale because I wanted to actually talk about the game with more depth. So it's kind of a fun thing. So have a good one, my day. I think Toycat's Discord server is discord.gg/Toycat. Yeah, it's true. Discord.gg/Toycat. Have a fun day. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next live stream. Goodbye.